Brother, the deal. Alright, so
You know what's funny is I just got done talking about somebody, and I think this person might be your follower, so I don't want to talk about it anymore. But I had to not ban, I blocked this person just because it was 4 months I've been helping this person personally,
yeah,
and as the more followers I got, the harder it was to talk to her one on one, and she would send me
correct.
essays and essays and essays, and I was like, hit me up on Instagram. I don't have an Instagram. I'm like, all right, well, do you want to talk on the phone and we could just squash like
Right.
a lot of your things? And she was like, no, I'm not ready for that yet. And I was like, all right, cool. A month passed, and then I asked again when she kept sending me essays. She kept, sending, and I felt bad, but then again, I started feeling drained, brother. Like I could only do so
Oh yeah.
much. And with the amount of followers I kept gaining and the amount of people who kept seeking out advice, I said Instagram audio. Um,
Right.
kind of like how me and you started, and it's easy to talk about that stuff. And then, she basically said I was being pushy, but I was just like, no, I'm not being pushy. I'm not trying to talk to you in that way, And
Right.
it,
Makes it
it,
be
it was
that way.
just like it's just too much. It's just too much. Like, and I had to explain that to her, and I said, you know what? Like, I felt offended right there. And I said, best of luck to you.
And
Um, I said, I can't keep doing this. I can't. You're sending essays. I feel bad. Best of luck. She unfollowed me, and then
right.
followed me, and then unfollowed me, and then followed me. Joined my live and said, oh, I finally joined your live. And then she felt like she was too good for her. She unfollowed me again for the last time. I said, what, you didn't like my live? And she goes, no, I can't. She said, I'm too healed to talk about narcissists. Those are her words at first. I'm too healed to talk about narcissist talk. And I was
Really?
like, immediately in my head, and this is a true fact, there was a point where I didn't want to hear about narcissist talk during my healing process.
Right.
But that's because I didn't want
It's,
any
I'm going.
negativity. I didn't
Correct.
want any negativity in my thought process. So I went from broken to listening to narc videos to basically trying to heal. And I didn't want narc videos in my head anymore. So I stopped because it was giving me PTSD, right?
Oh yeah. No.
And
Yeah.
then when I
Flashback.
healed, yeah, when I healed, I was able to go back to watching narcissist videos and learning more again. And then it wasn't draining anymore. And I tried to explain that to her right there. I'm like, look, you're not you're I'm blunt. I tell it like it is, and you know that. In my videos, I tell it like it is. I don't care. If you need to hear it, you need
Yeah.
to hear it. Even if you block me for telling you, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you. And I said,
Exactly.
look, you're not healed. Yeah, I said, I feel like you have an issue with something that's unresolved still. That's why you can't watch narc videos. And then they went and told me they had PTSD from a certain situation. I'm not gonna tell her what it is, but I'm
Right.
like,
Right.
but that's what I just got done telling you that though. In my head, like I just told you
Right.
that. So then I responded with something else that I was like, yeah, but you really did, in my perspective, you came off really on your high horse when you said I'm too healed. She goes, well, I worded it wrong. And I'm like, well, whatever, even if you didn't word it wrong, whatever. So she called me toxic. She called me a narcissist. And she said that I was, I was not being empathetic towards somebody who had empathy, and I was trying to manipulate her, just like I tried to manipulate her back in the day to get her to talk on the phone with me. And I'm just like,
Nah. Verbal
I
compensation.
had a block. I had a block.
It's cool. No. 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 Well, remember, first and foremost, we would love to save the world, but we can't save the world, right? And then, like me personally, my number is 3, right? So like, I'll give you 3 chances, and after that, I tell people I'm not being rude to you, but watch my TikTok, watch my YouTube. Go on the live if you
Yeah,
want to, but that's it. Like, you're not the only
yeah.
person
You,
who I'm
you,
talking to.
lose. You lose the one-on-one time if you keep doing this shit. Like I tell everybody this. Look, when everybody reaches out to me, first thing I tell them is, one of the things I tell them is like, look, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna tell you how to resolve your feelings or help you resolve. I'm a guide, is what I tell people. I'm a guide. I'm not the solution. You can take it however you want
Right,
to take it. I'm
exactly.
not always right, but I'm gonna tell
Right.
you what worked for me. And then I say, but if you go back to your toxic ex, after
Hey,
I
Mel.
after I've given you all the tools, after I've given you all the tools, if you go back to your toxic ex,
Yeah.
um, I'm not going to help you again. Like I'm already giving you everything you need. Like, what's the point of you coming back to me to ask for help? Is what I tell people up straight. I was like, because you didn't listen the first time, and I was like, you needed to
Right.
get hurt in order to listen. I was like, but now
Yeah.
you're just going to try to vent to me. Now they just want to vent to me about their. I was like, no, I don't do the venting. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, you're going to have to take what I gave you originally, the seeds that I planted, and go with it. watch my videos, watch my
Right.
lives, but like you said, that's it. One chance. Just go
Exactly.
back to that ex.
Exactly. Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. That's how I tell people, like, like me more. I would like, I'm gonna get my number 3, so I get number up minded. My girl's like, no disrespect to my girl, but like you guys, you guys are good. Like, but you guys cut it short. Like, now I'm not gonna keep repeating myself because it's gonna be the same conversation again. Especially when you go back
Yeah.
to your exes. And with that said, like, I tell people, like, that's what it's called, trauma bonding. And we think now, no, we need it by our side. Trust me. Like, I tell people, like yo, I'm blunt. Like, I promise you this. It's a blessing in disguise you just don't see right now. You don't want to hear it, but you gotta hear it. And I tell people, yo,
Yep.
you in pain? It sucks balls. I die like you die. I cry like a bitch like you cry. It sucks. It hurts. But guess what? We got to go through it to wake up. And it might take a while, but the more people in your support team, the faster you can let go. If not, then, yo, stay on a
Well,
generational cycle.
sometimes people need to lose all their support in order to learn the lesson. I had to learn it that way. I had a big support group. I didn't listen. I didn't care. Everybody's like, oh, dude, look, bro, like,
Yeah.
she's not good for you. She's not good for you. How do you feel every day? I was like shit. And then, I'm like, okay. They basically, all of them got tired of telling me the same thing over and over. So eventually, all my
Oh, yeah.
I can't be vulgar. I got banned for that yesterday. All
Right.
my support group left, bro. Like, they all left. And I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn to be alone, and that's when I truly started to heal. When I just, like, I made the decision, like, no, I lost everybody because of her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had to heal the hard
Right.
way. And some of these people need to learn that lesson too. Like, you know what? I'm not your
Oh, yeah.
savior. If you need to lose everybody, you're gonna lose everybody. But you're,
Correct. Definitely.
again,
I was going to do it for Warren. I tell you, yo, I'm here to forewarn you. I'm going to guide you. But with that said, like, you don't have to listen to me. I can be crazy. But, like, I tell everybody I talk to, first and foremost, I'm gonna ask you 2 simple questions. You know what an empath is? You're a narcissist. They say no, that's why you suffered. Like I suffered, we all suffered. And we're stuck on the generation cycle. We're stuck like, oh, it's life. We gotta deal with it. Nah. We're all supposed to be happy in life. We just weren't taught correctly by our parents nor the schools. And I tell people, especially here on TikTok, I go, if you're vibing with narcissist talk, empath talk, then you're ahead of the game. Because now you're becoming more aware, right? And with that said,
yeah.
which I'm gonna call it go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. There's only two. I always tell people, because people try to play like the card, like, like this last person was like, oh, I'm an empath, and you just try to take advantage of it. I'm like, there's only two type of people. There's narcissists, and then there's normal people who have empathy. There's no
Right.
there's no in between for me. Everybody has empathy. Some people feel a little stronger than others who are more sensitive, right? There's always gonna be more sensitive
Right.
people, but everybody has empathy, but narcissists. And I try to tell people, like, you know, um, I forgot where I was going with this. My ADD kicked in.
No, see, but see, with that, like, that's how, like, me personally, like on my side, which I saw the TikTok's responses to that. I tell people, everybody has their own terminology when it comes down to empathy nurses, right? Me personally, I tell people, I went to my weekend last year, so like the Matrix I already figured out, and with that said, I'm Neo, so that's why I speak differently. So with that said, I tell people,
You
all you
said,
have in this world,
Did you say I'm Neo?
yeah, I'm Neo. So with that,
For real.
that's how my ink. Yeah, square empaths, because we love to the fullest. Circle narcissists because they don't know how to love. They have the concept of love, but they don't know how to love because they don't love themselves. And with that
It's like,
said,
I'm
like,
Jesus,
they say,
disciples.
that's right, that's right. And that's why I tell people, in the narcissist world, there's 5 categories, but in the real world, once you become, you're woken up with awakening. Like me personally, I tell people, I discard all narcissists 1,000. I don't care about you. I don't care about none of your sob stories. At all. If you come at me talking about, oh, my kid, my parent, something happened in your family, your side of town, etc., then that's cool. But I want to deal with them, not you, because you're a narcissist. 1,000, I don't got to deal with you. I don't need to. I won't be mean to you, but I'll keep it really, really short because I know what you are, and so on and so on. But with that said, like, how you said there's normal people. So when I use my terminology, because here in TikTok, they'll be like, the word they use for empath is called a dark empath, which is the person in the middle. They don't know they have narcissist trait. But with that said, I tell people, everybody in this world has narcissist traits. Everybody does. And with that said, as
They were
teenagers,
all
not
dark
knowing.
empaths. We're dark empaths then, I guess. I said that
No,
we're all dark empaths, right?
right. So with that said, like, dark empath is a very, very vague word. So that's why I created my categories for empaths. You have a traditional empath, you have a herd empath, you have a last empath, and myself, a 2020 empath. Like you said, you're a 2016 empath, right? So, but the ones gone through the awakening, they understand what's going on in the Matrix. They already know what's going on. So we're considered crazy. And then with that said, I tell people, you know what you are when you go to awakening, because if nobody faces you and you don't keep positive people around you, you're doing really good. If you push all narcissists, energy vampires away 1,000, you're blessed, you know? And that's what me. But with that said, you have to be prepared to what? To get criticism by your family, friends, and then coworkers, right? That you're crazy. Oh, now you're mean to me because you want to talk to me. Like, no,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you because what? You're drama. I can go on Facebook, etc. You're drama. I talk to my family, you're drama. I don't need you in my life. No respect if I don't. You know? I
Yeah.
just need positive people.
That's down
By
to
which, yeah, yeah. So that's why I tell people, you know, and that's why. So on TikTok, when I drop those terminologies, I tell people I'm not a counselor, psychiatrist, or well, therapist. But with that said, that's the category I created. So that's me when I go on some on the empaths, like the counselors, therapists, and psychiatrists pages on their lives. I drop that terminology and be like, "Who taught you that?" I'm like, "Me, myself, and Irene." It's just me, you know. That's when I was going through my when I was going through when I was going through last year. I was just writing my notes, and that's why I was like, so basically, a traditional empath is this: when you're a virgin, you keep it humble, you know, you don't know what's coming at you. The hurt ones is us, the ones that are body hopping, the ones that do the whole phase, the ones that think not know we need a body by your side. That's a hurt one. A lost one is this one. Anyone that's lost at an empath, you're in the black market, gang banging, drugs, mafiosos, etc. You think a lot of people locked up in the pen as we speak are supposed to be there? No, because they were raised very correctly. They didn't have no family, etc. So they fell to the streets, and that's why a lot of them, you know, they kill people. Do you think they really want to kill people? Negative, but that's what they had to do because etc. And so on and so on, right? But
Hey, you got to keep you got to I got banned for saying certain things. Be careful of saying that because TikTok, I don't know how I got banned yesterday, but I got banned by telling us a gaslighting story about my narc, and I said that she was I didn't even want to repeat it, but basically I caught her, doing the and I got banned for it. They said I was being vulgar or something like that. So I guess it's in the live
as far as
guidelines
words,
not
yeah.
to. Yeah, so
Well,
certain
see that
words
that
like
probably right. But if you're saying she got caught doing the TLC, like messing around type of thing, that's why I do PG words. I'll say TLC, which is standing level care, AK, you know, intercourse, AK, you know, SEX. You know what I mean? So if you keep it humble, you're good. But even then, it's all on your followers. Someone behind the screen can get offended, boom, ban you. You know. So that's what I mean. I try to keep PG best as, but no matter what, trolls and haters are always gonna hate you, which is totally cool. That's me personally. Like I tell people, hey, you know, when I do my lives with you, whomever, duels or like by myself, I like after I'm done, I like to save it and upload to my TikTok. I mean, to my YouTube. Hey, watch my YouTube, etc. But with that
yeah.
said, that's why it's my belief is this: the whole, which I've been since I was a little kid, because as empaths, as individuals, you know, we what do we do? We question our self worth, right? And me personally, like I was saying, since I was, you know, born and raised as a Catholic Christian, I like great jazz. Like me, like what I believe is this whole infant arc word that happens in Adam and Eve, and that's the reason why we have self will. We can do as we with whom please, you know. But if no one like top people, at the same time, when you learn about imps and narcs, especially here on TikTok, then this is the best, you know, imp narc 101 war crash course really fast, because then you figure out what you are as an
Yeah.
individual. You know,
See, a
you
lot of
have to
people,
like go ahead.
a lot, a lot of people are unfamiliar with the terms, and then
Oh
it
yeah,
goes a little bit
how is
deep.
it?
It goes a little bit deeper
What's up,
than just
Heidi?
like being
Hey, Johnny.
empathetic and narc. Some people they finally go. This is the first time I've ever heard of a narcissist, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, people don't know because people don't educate themselves or try to educate themselves. And I ended up educating myself for the most part a long time ago, not because I
Fast
came
words.
across TikTok
Yeah.
videos or whatever. It's I was just like
Oh, really?
I heard about like these talk. I know it was not TikTok back then. I just heard about like these traits, and I heard like it was like sociopaths and shit like that. So then when I
Right.
went to search the trait, narcissist showed up, and then I did a little
Hey,
more
Miles.
research and I did more digging into it. Hey Mary, how's it going? So I did a little bit more digging into it, and I learned about it. But I
Yeah.
didn't just stop there. Like I met people along the way who were talking about narcissists, but they were on a
Right.
spiritual awakening with being mindful, with loving, and just like
Oh
the
yeah. It's a
universe,
lot,
numbers,
man.
life path numbers,
Yeah,
astrology,
yeah.
uh, past lives,
Her
like
world.
everything. It got so deep into past lives and everything, and like I was
Oh,
like my mind
yeah.
was boggled, and I
No,
tried to
yeah, big
talk to
time.
people about this, and they're like, "You're
You're
crazy."
crazy.
They were calling me crazy. Like I'm like, you know what?
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
cared. I was like, you know what? You're not somebody I can talk to like this. I was like, you're too grounded. You're too surface level. is what I said.
2D.
I said, you don't understand terms. You don't know what alignment means. You don't know what surface level means. I have to like dumb it down to some of my friends. And then it started working that way to talk to people, to dumb down what I had to say, to make them understand. So now, I mean, with my followers, I don't talk about alignment. I don't talk about there's certain words and phrases that I keep out just so my followers understand what I'm actually talking about. Because if I say alignment, like, oh, you have to be in alignment with love in order to attract love, they don't know what that means. So I said you have to love yourself in order to get love, because the more that's healed in you, is the more you're gonna attract a healed person.
Awesome. No, yeah, most definitely that. No, and with that said, like, that's like I tell people, like you know, something my ex, you know, like shit, we had a conversation, you know, this morning, etc. But like I told her, you know, this conversation, I know, like in Spanish culture, I sound crazy, especially I tell her I sound crazy, and it's totally cool, man. I go, hey, you can call me whatever, doesn't matter to me, etc. Hurt my feelings, but I go, why do you think you and I do co-parent so good? Why do you think? I tell her, which I'm gonna get on July 3rd, on my ink on my chest and my forearms, etc. Which I'm gonna call, I go, my oxymoron. I know for a fact I'm not the only one that says it in this world, but I tell her, yo, I know you to leave me. And she, you crazy? I go, no, it's an oxymoron. You had to do what you had to do, etc. So I can go through this, and now I'm cool. I'm blessed. You know, I'm cool with you. Co-parenting best as. I got my 50 kiddos. I got my girl. I'm blessed and just happy in life. You know, I tell people, as empaths, not knowing what we are for the most part, all of us, all our lives, as little kids, what do? We question our self-worth. We always try to be cool people, and they always do us dirty, no matter if it's family, friends, coworkers, etc. Right? I'm like, damn. Every time I get done, try to be cool with people, but they use me for everything. To my last penny, I break myself for these people, but they want to do nothing for me. You know what I mean? And with that, they're like, why? Everything like, why? You know, like, and that shit gets hella annoying because you beat yourself up for all these years, right? Like, tell people, look at me. It took me 39 years of my life, 2 long-term relationships, and 7 kids by blood. My stepson 8 to figure this whole empath narc war. That's a long time, man. But it's okay because with that said, I tell people, once you start learning about this, especially if you're younger, you're ahead of the game. You're way ahead of the game. Because why? Now you're figuring out what you are. But with that said, I tell people, if you're hurt, fall back. I know we want, you know, as humans we have needs. As humans we want a part of our side, but I tell people, yo, you gotta be fully healed 1,000. If not, enjoy that next. If you think not know you can fix yourself with the body by yourself, enjoy that the toxic relationship will be, even if they're with another empath. Because everybody thinks in this world that only squares and circles are a relationship, you know. But with that said, you can be with a traditional lost them, but narcissist.
Spiritual growth talk and narcissist talk
all day, every day. Yeah. And that's what people like my action. Like I be like, so the word narcissist is dropped, you know, very very freely in TikTok, right? We all talk about it, which is cool. We can talk about it, vibe with it. But with that said, a lot of people, especially I've seen lately on TikTok, everyone believes everybody's a narcissist. If you yell at me, you're a narcissist. If you're mean to me, you're a narcissist. If there's sun's in my eyes,
they think you're manipulating them. You're a narcissist. And it's like sometimes it's not even. Sometimes people don't even know that they're trying to manipulate, or that they are manipulating, because it's not even used in a negative way and shit like that. Like that's what I said when I got called manipulative. Manipulative. Come on.
Yeah.
Me manipulative.
No, definitely. Correct. And that's why I tell people, yo, like, yeah. And with that said, I tell people, you know, everybody has narcissist traits, right? So that's why I say tradition or her lost them have narcissist traits. We can gaslight, we can sell dreams, we can love bomb. But I think in the beginning is really good. And I tell people, you don't believe me? It can be with empath also. After you do TLC with the individual, if it's not the same level, it was what? For lust, not for love, it was for lust. And everything falls off. And from there you get used to them, and then you go back to that toxic relationship. And with that said, if you did not fall back and fully heal 1,000, yo, I promise you this. Yo, enjoy it. That's like I tell my ex. You're her empath. Your dude is traditional empath. He's trying to heal you. I'm at 2020. Yeah, I'm calling everybody out. Narcissist 1,000, I discard you. That's why, for example, Leon here. I know, but I didn't see him on FYP quite a bit. It's just he blocked me because I used to go on his stuff and I'll drop on his stuff like, yo, are you narcissist or lost cause? You can't ever be fake. Not even God can fix you. And with that said, I'm going to he blocked me. He straight up blocked. I didn't believe it. I went on this. I told my girl, hey, can you go on his, you know, his mental healthness? Can you check it? Oh yeah, I see everything. I go, no wonder, because I go, she did a duet to one of his videos, right? And I was like, it goes, when I click on his name, it says video not available. So I was like, oh, maybe he removed it. I go to all his videos and I could. That's why I actually did a TikTok about that, because I was like, there's a second narc on TikTok that's blocked me. Because another guy did the same thing. a musician. He talking about love songs, right? And all these girls are asking about relations, right? One girl asked him like, hey, if I let if they let did she let me go, should I let him come back in my life? And he's like, oh well, everyone deserves a second chance, traditional line. I was like, no. If you want to take him back, fall on your face, but don't defy logic. Let it be, Don't what we all do it. So I just kept asking positive answers.
You want to hear my take on Lee? I think Lee is full of shit. Lee is full of shit. I'm sorry, I don't want to say no vulgar words. I think that man is full of baloney. Because he does talk about narcissism, and he's calling narcissists out because he is a narcissist, right? And he's getting therapy to help. But what he does, he does all of this for clout. He does it for clout, and this guy loves all the attention. And I can see it. Obviously, I know why he does it. Yeah, he's helping people be aware of red flags. No, red flags or when they're already in the relationship, but he knows nothing about healing. He doesn't know anything about how to work on yourself. And he goes, I'm telling you all this so we can all heal together. And I'm like, heal together, bro. All you're doing. I'm gonna be real. Look, I knew about narcissists in 2016, bro. I still got into narcissistic relationships with other narcissists because I had no self-love. I had no boundaries, no self-respect, nothing. So it's like I can go on and be like, oh, guys, let me talk about narcissists. Talk and say, let's all heal together. That's not healing, bro. You can know anything about them. You can know everything about them. But if you don't know what the hell you are inside, if you don't love parts of yourself, and he's incapable of that because he's a narcissist. He's always going to be dissatisfied and think he's better than everybody. I seen his comment section where some guy got in an argument with him. He's like, oh, post your girlfriend. My girlfriend's better. Yada, yada, yada. I'm like, bro, he's so egotistical, man. He does this shit for clout.
For sure. Oh, yeah, for sure. Hey, Janet, lovely. Yeah, ask away for sure. Apologize.
Yes, Angel, you are right. You do have to heal yourself before getting into another relationship. Otherwise, you get into another narcissistic relationship.
Yeah. No, but with that said, so with Lee, right? So he's a self-proclaimed narcissist, right? Which is cool. That's cool. But here's the kicker. What's he doing? All the tradition, her lost emps. As empaths, what are we? We're lovers, healers, and what? Overthinkers. So like me, like when I made my comments to Lee about that, right? And then all the emps come at me. They're like, everyone deserves a second chance. And I was like, correct. A traditional answer from a traditional lost emp. I go, check it out. I'm a 2020 emp. So you guys with Lee, go heal him. Go be with him. Fix him. That's what they are. We're lovers and healers. Go fix him. I'm going to sit with my popcorn when he devours you. When you lay down on your knees crying like a bitch, guess what? I'll be, what's up, baby girl? What's up, baby boy? I told you. You're on the generational cycle. He cannot be fixed. And that's what I tell on my live, my TikTok. Shit, all you narcissists that watch my stuff. Here's the answer to your life. This is why you struggle. This is why you devour us emps. Because you have to validate yourself. You're doing good. You can't do good. You can't be nice. You can try to be nice, yes, but you can't be nice. So, empaths are nice. But when we go to Reiki, we're going to talk about God. But with that said, an empath eventually will learn how to love to us. Our flaw is this: we love everybody in the mother but ourselves, and that's our flaw, right? But we can eventually go through awakening. Yeah, eventually go through awakening, and then we learn how to love. And then our kids, our parents, whoever we love to the fullest, And then with that said, I go, all you narcissists, here's the answer to your life. And this is why you can't ever be fixed. You can't ever learn to live yourself 1,000, 500, 100, 300. That's how you body hop. That's how you devour us emps. And with that said, I'm calling you out, and I'm your kryptonite. I discard all narcs 1,000. I don't care about your sob story. I don't want to talk to this her last. And then when I put that in my last conversation with Lee, I'm pretty confident he blocked me because I didn't see it for months, and I'm like, he was always at my FYP. And then when I told my girl, hey, can you check it? He's like, oh man, no way, he blocked me. I'm a little guy in the whole TikTok world. He's got thousands of followers. I'm a little guy. He blocked me. I was like, damn, I stabbed him in the heart. Because why?
Yeah. So here's the thing. You want to know what's so funny? Because he's so. I'm gonna be real. I cannot look at all the comments, and I don't even have as many followers as him. This guy takes the time to look through all his comments, and he sees something that hurt his ego, his narcissistic ego, and then he blocks you for it, right? Because you're not on team mental health lead. So guys, look, I just want to explain it. There's this guy on TikTok, and I don't know, he's pretty famous right now. His name is Mental Health, and he's Lee. He's a narcissist who's in recovery, but he's seeing a therapist, but he still has so many traits about himself, and he portrays it, and he got called out on something by Margarito, and he didn't like it, and he just blocked him. And the thing is he doesn't know about empaths. He disregards it. He goes, yeah, they asked, Lee was like, he addressed it. She goes, yeah, somebody asked me if I knew about what empath was. It's like, I don't even know what an empath was, or I guess it's just somebody who feels deeply or something,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't really care. You know, like he disregarded it or something like that. Like if he was above them, you know, but he's not. This guy doesn't even love who he is. Again, you know, it's just, I don't know. I was in a long relationship and going on 6 years now. Single. Whoa, you were 6 years single? Is that because you want you know what's going on? You're afraid of getting in a relationship, or
No matter if it's about emps or narcs, race, his life, whatever. No, yeah, most definitely. And remember, with narcissists wise, they care about like Lika, he cares about his reputation. When we expose them, what happens? They freak out because why? They need us emps to survive. A narcissist cannot date narcissists. They can smash each other. They can't be with each other. They'll devour each other. That's why they know what we are.
yeah. That's why Lee gets his supply from the people on TikTok, and people
All
don't
the
know that
emps.
though. They are all his supply, and I can guarantee you he's probably entertaining all the girls that are up in his DMs, because that's what narcissists do. So his wife, who thinks everything's like happy-go-lucky, I can guarantee you it probably really isn't, to be honest. But
Hey, Aaron, how you doing? How's it going? Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, Drew, I'm gonna ask this question. One of my followers asked a question. I'm gonna ask it, and you know, we can give my insight, your insight, etc. Right? So she asked, off the emp and arc talk. This is just a general question, and today in general. So she's like, I was going to ask this guy want to see me, but I'm scared to meet up with him because I don't know him. Today he wanted to see me. He was around my hood, and I was scared. If my personal opinion, if you want to meet with somebody you never met from Adams, oh, you have to send me nothing but thanking this. If you don't know them from Adams, meet up in a public place, Wally World, Walmart. Don't meet up private because, they could be potentially crazy in the head, etc. Nowadays, and especially nowadays, people are off the domes, you know. So go somewhere publicly wise, and me personally, just take your time to know. Don't rush it. My personal opinion. What's your
My personal opinion with, she says she doesn't really know him, don't meet him.
correct?
People who are in a rush to meet you,
Public
and
setting?
literally if you don't know anything about
Awesome.
them, they are most likely going to be somebody who is toxic.
Exactly, man.
Basically,
And then I might say Aaron put on
basically,
there, have a friend that you can share your location with, which is very, very true nowadays, especially.
basically, if somebody who is toxic wants, it's just it's just patterns, you know. I'm going to address it like this.
Yeah.
People who have been toxic and narcissistic tend to want to rush things. People who want to meet right away, don't know you, want to rush things. They want to get to know you as fast as they can. They want to love bomb you. They want to get what they can from you, and they're going to tell you, no, you can trust me. You can trust me. I'm going to be good to you. You know,
Yeah.
who's Candace?
If you really want, correct.
You know, somebody said Candace died.
You got two kids that don't have kids. Well,
so I would recommend, if you want to weed out shitty people, toxic, they're not all narcissists, but toxic people tend to they don't have patience. They do not have patience. And if you take the time with somebody who is impatient and you take a month of talking to them, they would lose interest.
Correct. Oh yeah. So with that said, like me personally, like my girl, she can tell you like, so like you said in the beginning, if everybody rushes it, typically a narcissist 1,000 does the same thing. A love bomb. I call it the Roman jet love story. They sell you a dream, make you feel good, all the great jazz. But with that said, a traditional lost them does the same thing. Just be cautious. Me personally, what I did, honestly, what I mean before my girl, I've always done. I got this little crash course relationship, you know, in 08, 09 from this older black guy. It's called Goldfish. And with that said, it's like Goldfish, the card game, right?
Hold on, I'm gonna ask somebody, because somebody came from your live right now saying somebody passed because they said mute the person or ban them. They don't answer it because they're setting you up to get banned. What exactly do they get you to say? Because I feel like I might have gotten banned yesterday by saying something that I wasn't supposed to say. But
right.
What's going on with this person? What's this whole? You can't be in this. Oh, thank you. Can you give me a tapatio in fourth, please? Tapatio. Anyways, all right, go ahead. I just asked the question just to ask so they can respond.
Oh no, yeah, but so I was saying, so like me personally, This little black guy, I was like maybe early 30s at the time, right? And he taught me this concept called goldfish. He's older. He was like 50, 60% of the time. And I was like, what's that? He's like, I was like the card game? He's like, exactly. But he's like, I'm older than you guys. So I started doing this maybe like 6, 7 years ago because basically it's a crash course to, like he says, I want to know you today, not tomorrow. And so this is how you distinguish boys and girls and men and women. Boys and girls can't have an open mind conversation. Men and women, we can talk it every which way, you know? And with that, that's what I've always done goldfish when I did my exes and my girl now. We did it without knowing at the end, which is a natural conversation. And in 7 hours, we broke down both of us in 7 hours, and it came out really smooth, you know? A lot of people were like, you know, if you're in the situation, go to family, definitely it'll crash course and be toxic, generations like all the great jazz. But if you have open mind conversation, talk about everything, then you're good. But as long as you keep it 100, well, I said 100, then I said keep it 1,000 now. And with that said, that's why I tell people, you know, go for it.
Somebody's asking a question. They said, I've been married for so long and it's so hard to leave. What's your take on that? And, you know, what do you,
well, see, as far as, okay, so marriage or no marriage, if you're together for somebody for so long, what's it called? You get used to it, right? It's called trauma bonding. That's why it's so hard to leave, because you're like, if I leave them, you know, they can, that person could potentially fall apart. They start doing the whole suicide thing, etc. And it can turn sour. But with that said, I tell people, yo, if you have a broken home, why you there? You know, what can you do to fix it? If you did your part, which I'm gonna call it, you did your part. You can't change it no more. But if you want to sit and try to fix it, you can only do your part, and that's it. As long as you do your part, that's all that matters. As far as them, if it's over, you gotta let it go. And it's gonna hurt. Hell, yeah, it's gonna hurt. But I'm gonna tell you, I said a million times, gotta have a support team. You want to recover a lot faster? You gotta have a support team. 1,000. That's what me personally, I got blessed every which way, and I had 10. Like me, my first 2 weeks, I suffered. I died hard my first 2 weeks, and I'm not bragging, but I did it with the squad of 8 kids at the time. I had to become mom, dad, 101, really fast, right? So, and after that, my 10 amps, 4 locally that I knew, and then which I'm gonna call it, three on Facebook, 3 IG that I didn't know from Adam. So I had 10 people I can call, text, DM, video chat every day for 88 days, and that's why I have it here. You know, don't defy logic. My ex's name, let go 88 days. So I got very, very blessed. So
so she basically was like, he loves me and then throws things at me. So I'm gonna respond to this right now. He says he loves you, but where's the action? Where is the real action in the fact that he loves you? Love is not abuse. I'm gonna tell people right now. I say this all the time. Love isn't abuse. Love is not emotional abuse, physical or anything like that. Love is unconditional. Love is not hate. Love should feel peaceful. Love is compassionate.
Natural.
Love is kind. Love is kind. And if you don't have those things, that's not a real relationship. I don't care how many times he tells you he loves you. I don't care how many times he says he's going to fix things. He's not going to fix things. The fact that he throws things at you means he doesn't respect you. The fact that he, violates all your boundaries, he does not respect you. If you have any up, what you're going to have to understand, and what's going to be hard, is it's okay to hurt for 2, 3 months, 4 months right now when you leave the relationship, rather than holding on to something years and years later and still hurting from it, because you are wasting valuable time. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. So do you want today to be your last day hurt? You know, you don't want today to be your last day. Live every day like it's going to be your last. So if you know this person is not good for you, leave, because I can guarantee you your peace of mind is far more important than the shit that you are going through.
Correct. On my side, Janet says, sorry for starting with the question. No, you're totally good. I'm sorry. Eating chicken noodle soup on live, LOL. Yeah, good munch on.
Oh, wait, am I not allowed to eat on live? I don't know if that's a violation either. Somebody also did say, how do you help someone in a toxic relationship when you know their partner is narcissistic? Basically,
you gotta get after it.
Okay, you can give all the advice you can give, right? If they do not want to listen, it's their journey. I tell people all the time, it's their journey. They need to get hurt as much as they got to get hurt in order to leave. That's up to them. You're not in charge of people's. You're not responsible for people's healing. It doesn't matter if it's a family member or not. You are not their keeper. You can give them tools. You can give them healing tools, learning tools, or whatever it may be. But if they do not want to listen, it's not your responsibility. Otherwise, you're going to get dragged down into that energy,
Oh yeah,
and you're going to lose yourself. You do not want to lose yourself.
correct.
So
Yeah,
what's up, Confetti
that's
Queen?
guiding
And
messages.
sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, no, like you said, it's a that's not a show. I tell people, yo, if you know about this, guide and best. Like, I tell people, me, I tell people, I'll guide you, hold your hand to the door to your match, and they set up. That's it. Like, I can tell you how I did it. You know, what my squad of 10 told me to get through it, but you don't have to take my advice. Call me crazy, but it's your head, it's your journey, and that's it. I can't do nothing more than that. I can guide you every which way, but that's it. You know, some, like you said, sometimes some of us have to go through it because once again, I tell people, if you're talking about emps and narcs to one of your family members, buddy, coworker, etc., and you don't know from Adams, or you do know them, but they've never heard the term in their life, you're gonna be like, they'll look you all crazy, like, what the hell, emps and narcissists? And you know, they know religion potentially, but they don't know about emps and narcs, you know. And with that said, to them, they're like, people, I'll talk to you. I can sound crazy to you, but I'm gonna give you my advice. At least I verbally told you. Now it's your choice to either do. For sure, we're communicating. But if you don't want to comprehend, you don't have to. But at least I verbally told you. It's in your head, and now it's your choice to listen to me or not. It doesn't matter at all, you know. But that's your choice. But at least I say what I had to say. And when you find, I tell me, I'm not bringing it to you. But when you find your face, if you choose to stay in a relationship, that's on you. But it's cool. I'm at number 3. I'll guide you 2 more times, and that's after that. Watch my TikTok, watch my YouTube.
I'm only one.
And
I'm
then
gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna tell everybody. I was like, no, you get one chance, and this is your first chance. If you go back to him, don't come to me. Go to Margarito. He gives 3 chances to talk to me.
right. That's funny. Hey, on my side, Mari put on here. My ex fiance killed himself. He kept telling me that if I left him, I don't know. He's seen last, but he's dead. Oh yeah, no. So narcissists for sure they'll do that. Emps will do it also, and that's a tricky situation because they can potentially do it. Yes, and the thing if they do it, you can't feel guilty about it because if it's a toxic relationship, you're gonna be forced to be with the person that you die because they do suicide. So you have to wait until you pray to God they die first. So when I'm 80 years old, I can have an next relationship to be. You're gonna watch you at 80 years old, no respect, but you wait till a lot of your life to be with somebody that no one's ever gonna change. You know? And it sucks and it hurts, but hey, people, you can't control your partner. You can try. We try as empaths. What do? Lovers and healers. So we try to change our partners to be like us, calm and chill, no problem. The downfall is, like you said, you're gonna lose yourself trying to fix them. You come first for anybody in this world, and people call it selfish. Let it be selfish. Because I people, I tried for 30 years of my life. I loved everybody, my kids. Like my ex told me, how can you love me or the kids or anybody if you don't love yourself? And I was like, simple. I just do. I don't gotta love myself, which is a no-no. We're lying to ourselves.
You want to know their biggest tactic that they use when they do use suicide? So if you don't want to be there for them when they threaten suicide, they will say, you're not as loving as you said I was. You're not, I mean, as you said you were. It's like, you're not kind. You're not really compassionate. And they will try to demean who you are as a person to get you to change your mind and be with them, right?
Oh yeah.
But the thing is,
So you dream.
most narcissists will not do that, though. They just say it to manipulate. Because narcissists,
Correct.
the one thing that they really are, they're cowards, bro. They are the biggest cowards in the world. That's why they do the things they do to people. So then when they threaten themselves like that, I wouldn't take it serious. And if they did take it serious, I mean, if they did do it, then you know what? That's freedom for you. I mean, I hate to be cold-hearted like that, but that's that person's freedom. Like, you know what? They did you a favor that you weren't even willing to leave that relationship, and they were never going to change. So yeah, they did you a favor, honestly.
No, for sure. And then my side, Aaron's like, can't force anyone to see the narc in front of them. The light bulb will go off when it's their time. Oh yeah, Aaron, 1,000. All we can do is like remember empaths, whatever, lovers, healers, and overthinkers. So we can guide them. I tell people, I won't bother with nobody. I'll guide you, etc. I'm gonna beat you with the Bible. Your choice to believe what I'm saying. Call me crazy. It doesn't hurt my feeling. My life goes on.
And so, and I agree,
bro. I will tell you this much though. Let me see. I'm following everybody who's following me.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I'm a total empath. I feel every time I'm around her husband, it gives me anxiety, which is the same person that said, you know, what do you do with your cousin? I'm like, you know what? Again, it's not your healing. If you feel bad around her, or him, keep yourself at a distance. You don't need that kind of energy to mix the doors, especially if you're not okay. So people are like, I'm an empath, right? They're like, I'm an empath. If you cannot handle someone's negative energy, you honestly, I'll be real and I'm blunt. You have some healing to do, because I can handle anybody's negative energy. Period. Now, I don't deal with it, but I can handle being around it. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, you don't affect me. Like, your energy, just whatever. I don't let them leech off of me. But in order to embrace all your emotions and never let anybody mess with your emotions, is you have to become healed yourself, and then you can step into it. And honestly, it's a new term. This is a new term that I learned, Margarito, and I learned it from somebody I was talking to who's really spiritual. I asked him, what was I? I was a victim of toxic reaction. I was like, but I used every narcissistic thing she did to me against her. And she goes, there's a term for that. She called me a supernova empath, and that's basically using all the narcissistic traits that you afford, and then you use it on them to destroy them. So basically, if you become
reverse psychology.
But reverse psychology, yes, exactly. But she called me a supernova, which I thought was really interesting. Supernova empath, huh?
Correct. No, so supernova, I've heard that term. That's basically when you're heard of going through your awakening, and when you become a 2020 app, like 2016 for your situation, you're aware. So no narc can hurt you. Like, I tell people, I say, like, so narc should, like, for example, Lee, him and the other narc got offended when I told him, yo, I discard all narcs 1,000. I don't feel sorry for none of you. They don't want to hear that from an empath, and especially when it's on their TikTok, etc. Because then you wake up the other emps like, why? I go, because a tradition her last damn, we're supposed to heal them. Go for that. We do tradition fall on your face, And then my side, Janet says, stay alone. It's better to stay alone for now, yes, and heal yourself. My belief is, once again, I said many times, it sucks and it hurts and it's painful, but like I say, healing is painful. It is, because you have to fall back on yourself. We come for anybody in this world. You have to love yourself, mind, body, heart, and soul, love 1,000. Before your kid, your parents, whoever you love, you can have love for them, but we come first. And after that, you can figure life out. You're good. And when you're ready, a person that's like when you go looking, you'll find duds. This empath that's on your, like, say, I say 2020 amp, like my girl, etc. They'll come with you. I mean, you're unexpected. Like me, I was looking, but not really. Because I'll go to him, no respect. I'll be, hey, I'm not gonna be with a girl. Only a woman. You're open-minded. You're fully healed. No respect to you. But if you're broken, I'm not gonna fix you. I did that for 19 years of my life. I'm not ever doing that again. That's because then what are you doing? You can be positive as hell. Why you happy? Because I'm having a good day. But then you have to bow down and be a little down because they're down. Like, nah, don't change for nobody but yourself.
Yep. I'm gonna jump on that. I want everybody to know that it's okay to be selfish, especially when it comes to narcissists. Like, don't let them manipulate you. Understand that you need to be selfish. You need to leave the relationship because you know what's better for you, and you have to be selfish. Don't let them call you selfish and manipulating you into going back. Okay. But some of my followers are saying that they went to therapy to heal, and I'm gonna be real. Okay. Therapy opened a little bit of my eyes, but I personally had to go out of my own way to look at stuff, look at videos, do self-healing on my own, because my therapist was going to drain me for my money. She didn't care about trying to help me. She just wanted my money. She just let me vent to her. Exactly. She was just like, oh, what else? What else can I was like, you know what? Go to me, and I will tell you. You can tell me your story, your life story, not just your narcissist story, and I can tell you what needs to be healing, what needs to be addressed, or guide you, not tell you. I'm not 100% right, but it's like therapists do not try to. They will milk the shit out of you, and they won't give you a solid answer or solution to it. Right. Do the work yourself. Do the research yourself. Try to find all this stuff out yourself. Don't wait for that one day a week where you get to talk to them and vent it all out. Because you're gonna be in healing a lot longer if you do that, Trust me. Because as soon as I got done talking to my therapist, and I was done with my free therapy. Like, I had 7 sessions with her through work. My work paid for it. And then as soon as my sessions were over, I discarded her and I went straight towards the computer. And it's like, nope. How to heal myself? How to heal? Spiritual talk, growth. How to raise your awareness, your vibration, your mentality.
Yeah,
it's so hard to start over and explain to the kids. No, not that one. Margarito,
you have to.
It's hard to start over but explain to the kids. That's what somebody said. It's hard to. You had kids with somebody who was toxic, right? So they said it's hard to start over and explain to the kids. How did you handle that?
Okay, so well, real fast. Okay, I'm about to answer that 2 seconds, but like Madi said on my side, I see them dying. My ex fiance, in a vision, and it happened, and I wasn't there. Well, yeah, that's potentially have some things like that. Was definitely. What about the ones that change? Well, narcissists can't change. A traditional last step with narcissist traits can change, but that's on us when we go through a healing. When you realize what you are, think about it. Empaths can hit. Empaths can gaslight. They do all that. Verbally abusive. I tell everybody, my ex, I was the verbal abuser. She's the physical abuser. Narcissist trait. She's not a narcissist. And with that said, as far as the kids, so like my ex and I, when it comes to kids, okay, I tell people first and foremost, if you have no kids with the individual you just dealt with, you're very blessed because you're ahead of the game, because for the most part, you can like leave them alone best as. But when you have kids involved, it's a mission, because you gotta do what? Co-parenting best as. If you got up and left or they got up and left, it becomes hard, because why? You had like me, like my ex and I, 7 years. It had to happen. And once I tell her, yo, I sound crazy and I have all my ink, etc., because it's our story. I'm not a victim. I'm not a survivor. I'm just telling a story, And that's why I tell her, because the day I die, I'll keep saying this, I'll show my ink and all that good stuff, because it's a story that we all go through. And when it comes to the kids, I tell everybody, all you parents out there, the true victims, I understand we get physically abused, verbally abused. You go through a lot more. You potentially almost get killed. Like my first baby mom, my last year, oh man, straight narcissist. I sat behind the door. I almost got stabbed. I got beat up in the head so many times. Last year was tough. So that's what the true victims in a toxic relationship are.
I was going to say, I was going to tell my followers, that's exactly why you do not stay in a relationship that long with somebody, because it can get worse. It can progressively get worse. You can lose your life over this shit. Like what you said, like I'm not, okay, we shouldn't be talking about, we can't be talking about shit like that, but because I don't know guidelines, I want to be careful about it. But you can potentially lose a lot more than what you're just losing right now. You know what I mean? Like my narcissist was getting to that point, like yours was, where she would just get really angry, and she would just I wouldn't even know what she was gonna do, bro. Like I thought I was gonna get, my thought in my sleep, like I thought it was gonna be over for me when I was sleeping.
Oh, no,
okay, look,
it's scary.
Paula, I understand that you don't want to take your kids from him, but your kids are gonna be more damaged in the long run. If your kids see this verbal abuse and they're either going to be a narcissist themselves, or they're going to be dealing with narcissists, and you don't want that. You need to lead by example. Like you're not taking the kids away from him, you're separating. He can have visitation, but you need to do what's right for you. Like you need to do what's right for you. Like stop worrying about just the kids. Like you have to lead by example, because if you sit there, you're going to show them. Like I said, they're either going to treat their woman the way the dad treated you, or they're going to be treated bad. So you have to be careful.
Oh yeah, almost definitely, and that's why people were like, which I'm gonna do TikTok pretty soon. Like, tell everybody, I told my ex and her dude, and I know my girl, I was like, shut up, you and I, we're done, right? Call me crazy, I'll be crazy, but this had to happen. That's what I tell her. I love you for leaving me. And I actually had a 3-way call with her and dude, and I was like, I have nothing, bro, I have nothing against you. Yo, more power to you. I just my ex and I do co-parenting best as. You a stepfather, my girl stepmom, etc. We do it on the same page for the kids. Our kids are the true victim of toxic relationships, no matter what. Every kid in this world wants to see their parents together. The downfall, kids don't know what parents are going through, and that's the thing. That's what you have to do best as for the kiddos. So the kiddos don't be stuck in the generational cycle, like you said. Mom's abusive, dad's abusive, they're all fighting. So if they see parents always fighting, like I grew up in this stuff, I tell people, a lot of people say, it's through the genes. No. As teenagers, we get to choose to be empath, narcissist, without knowing. I chose to be like my father, but I chose. I didn't want to be abusive, etc. So with that said, that's why I tell my ex and everybody, it's about the kids. Keep them about the kids. It's because every kid wants to see the parents together, and it sucks, yes. But as long as we get better lives between all of us, all 4 of us, then we good. We blessed. But with that said, a lot of people that remember, like I tell my ex. Because she's like, why do you worry about? I go, I pray for you, both of you guys. But with that said, I'm a 2020 amp. You're a hurt amp. He's a traditional amp. He's going to try to fix you. And I go, hey, don't fold. And she said, why do you care? I go, that's a traditional statement from a hurt, traditional lost amp, etc. Why? Because I go, it's not about you two at all. It's about our kids. If you fold, he folds. First and foremost, not being rude to you, but I'm going to make fun of you guys. I have this. why y'all cheated. I had the J-Dog against the phone social media, right? I had fun with it. I love this thing. I love analogies. I believe in life. Like me personally, you do me dirty, I'll die crying a bitch today. But with that said, in due time when I figure this out, because remember, empaths were lovers, lovers, healers, and number thinkers. We'll pick at it until we finally figure it out. And I figured it out, and that's why he considered on me. And I was
we're
like,
detectives. That's why they call us detectives.
yeah. Sherlock Holmes, 1,000. Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, it's not that we're insecure or whatever it is. We're normal. We want to try to figure things out. We want to try to put the puzzle together. And if those puzzle pieces don't fit, I bet you we're gonna keep looking for that piece that's gonna fit. And it doesn't matter how much they try to force that piece. They try to force it onto us to make it fit. But no, I'm not dumb. I know when a forced piece is forced. You know what I mean? So that's why. Look,
exactly.
We spend so much time. We spend so much time trying to play that detective. We don't need to do it. That's what I want to teach people. Like, if you feel like you have to play detective, you have to figure this stuff out. That's not a relationship you want to be in. Like, period.
It's done. It's done.
Paula,
yeah, no, it's definitely done.
It doesn't matter how much time you've been with him. Time is irrelevant if you've been treated so bad. Like, you need to understand. Like, look, Wild Queen. You said that's why I'm still single. Look here. I'm gonna give you an example. I was on a woman hating whatever you want to call it too, right? So when I healed myself, I knew exactly red flags, subtle red flags. I've seen every toxic person possible. And I know I'm not going to say I want to stay single because that's not the case. I'm actually looking for a relationship, but I'm not looking actively. I'm going to let it come to me. But I was against relationships because of that, because I thought everybody was the same. But once you heal yourself, you attract positive people now because you know what's negative and you don't want that now,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Drew.
But hey, Brian.
Say it again?
So
on her own. Sorry, guys. On my side, I'm trying to catch up to everybody comments. So I apologize. Aaron, you're next. I got you. Apologize.
Sorry, I was just showing you. I have 8. Go ahead.
You good.
I got until you have to throw this thing on. Until I have to throw it on the charger. Oh,
you good.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I got.
So yeah, on my side, Aaron asked me or us, have you seen the self-aware narcissist on TikTok? What do you think about that? So me personally, Lee, number one, the almighty Lee, as I say, and then you have that white cat that's married to the girl, which I'm gonna do a stitch to that. Me personally, I don't that. To each their own. If this is your TikTok, you can do and say whatever you feel, most definitely. But me personally, I put on there, I'll comment on both of them or anyone that can call themselves male or female, self-aware narcissist. I just have in the heart. Check out. You're lost cause. You can't ever be fixed. Not even God can fix you. So with that said, I discard you 1,000. I don't care about your sob story. I don't care about your childhood. It's done with. You can't ever be fixed. And the reason why, by the time I'm gonna give the answer to your life. If you haven't figured out why you are what you are and why you can't fix yourself, simple. You can't ever love yourself 1,000. You can try 500, 400, not 1,000. That's your job to devour us and least from us, consume, and then discard us. But if I can wake up the other emps to leave you alone and I vibe with you, that's why I have circle narcissists instead of the analogy, and that's where empathists, we're solidly good. Then guess what? Your life would go way worse to hell if no empath you can't leash from. You're gonna die without us. You need us to survive. You cannot be with another narcissist. You can lust and smash each other, and that's about it. But you can't be with them because you devour each other. So me personally, I don't care for none of them. All the empaths, traditional lost empaths that go and vibe with them and feel, I type of, hey, because they'll come at me, they'll be like, oh, you're mean. How can you call yourself an empath and you be, you're being mean, there's second chance. I was like, cool. Traditional comment, traditional answer, go fix them. Go fix them. I'll sit with my popcorn, and when you're and he's crying, like, yo, what happened, baby girl? I got you. That shit hurt. It hurts, huh? It's not the best thing in the world, but I got you. I'll pick you up 3 times, and that's after that. Watch my TikTok, watch my YouTube. I'm good.
That's what about the player? I don't care about like I said. I don't care about Lee. I don't care about any of them. Every time I watch his videos, I kind of just I get irritated, so I try not to watch them because I look at the comment section, and that's when my ego comes in. I'm like, these people are so gullible. They look to him as some kind of healer, but he's not a healer, bro. He's making you aware, but he's feeding off your energy. He's like Oh, I love it. I love all the attention I'm getting. I love all the attention I'm getting. Like Lee, cool, bro. Like I applaud you for making people aware, but that's it. Like that's all.
Yeah,
And I'm not gonna give him that satisfaction of making comments in his comment section. Like, no.
correct. No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like he's getting all the supply. Like all artists that are on here, they're getting all the supply from they're getting all the emps, the victims to be. And that's the thing. When I commented on Lee's, I told him, yeah, your lost cause can be fixed. You know, but it's cool. Keep doing what you're doing. You're brainwashing these guys really good. Take them, devour them. You ain't getting me. I'm good. I just own you. I just got all you 1,000. And I tell you, and that's why I didn't see him on my FYP, because why? Out of all the people, I touched his little heart.
Yeah,
yeah.
So, Wild Queen, what do you mean? You said, who is this guy? I want to be healed. This guy, he's not a healer. He's a narcissist. He is a self-aware narcissist. He's getting therapies for it. But he is, so you can tell, from my perspective, somebody who's actually healed and sees a bunch of red flags, I see right through a lot of the shit that he does. He makes narcissist videos and he makes people aware of them, but he's kind of really egotistical and he does a lot of stuff to gain attention. You know, he's using the TikTok platform to feed his ego, to feed his narcissistic side. And I mean, good for the guy. Like, you know, whatever. Like I said, I applaud him for sharing what he needs to share, but I know his real intentions behind it. His name is mental health awareness or mental health. I don't remember.
It's mental health. It's mental health. Yeah, mental health.
Yeah, mental health, and he talks about narcs, but yeah, I mean, you can be like, oh my god, I relate to him, but he's toxic, and I don't think he's healed. Like, I talk about narcs all the time, but I talk about healing and how to heal from them, and he's not a healer. Right. This guy is not a healer. Wild Queen, if you want to tell me your traumas, like I can help guide you, but I'm not your personal healer. You know, I can't heal you.
Yeah. And then my type, Marty's like, what about the player ones? Finish alone, someone has to bow down, can't keep them steady. Well, the player ones, that's for players, no matter what, are majority narcissists. But with that said, like I tell people, everybody has a terminology. Traditional last day with narcissist traits can be players also, because why? We need someone by our side. And we can be love bomb and we can do, sell dreams. That's how you have to be cautious with the person. If not, then you're gonna get devoured and cheating all the time, Silly says, exactly. I'm so glad God keep me safe. Long time no see him. Oh, what up, everybody? How you doing, brother? Oh, yeah, no, for sure. God keep the same most definitely. But with that said, like I tell people, not rude when I say this. Like, you can talk about God, we can preach about God most definitely. And what I believe is that he's always been by our side. We choose to stray away from him and do our thing. If you believe in God, whatever you believe in, whatever God you believe in, etc. He's always, he or she, whatever. They've always been by our side. They never left us. We left them trying to do what? Trying to heal the other person, the other individual. By doing that, we lost love for ourselves, and that's what we always shoot. And it sucks, it hurts, but
that's actually true right there. I like that take on it. People definitely forget to love themselves because they spend so much time. They spend so much time. I'm gonna use it I'm not religious, but I'll use it in the religious standpoint. They spend so much time trying to heal the devil that they lose the love that they had in themselves. You know what I mean?
No, which is true. That's why I tell my people that I talk to, like, hey babe, what's his name? Mental health? Mental healthness? Awareness. Mental awareness? Health awareness. Oh, so I guess it is mental health awareness. My bad. Aware. No, but so like with the whole religious thing is cool, right? Like tell me, it's cool, right? Religion is cool. Someone believing in most definitely, but like I tell people, like me personally, my family when I was going through it, they're like, you need to go to church. I'm like I don't go to church, no respect to God. And I pray my own time, most definitely, right? But with that said, I've gone to church twice in the last 7 years. When I've gone both times, I'm sorry to tell people, it's bunch of critics everywhere. Like we're supposed to go there for what? To listen to the word of God, which is cool, most definitely, which is totally cool. The downfall is when I was there, it's like you see all these kids asking the girls on the sneak tip, what's your snap? You can't ask a snap after hours. You can't ask them in school, in the streets. You do it at church. No respect at all, right? And then you have the older cats checking out the young girls. I'm like, you should go to church for God, but you check out the girls. Like, come on, man. And that's like, nah, I'm not coming here. I'm good. I pay my own time. Him and I vibe every which way 1,000, right? And that's how I tell people. This is why I offend people every which way. And with that said, they get offended, which I tell people, you have to, I'm blunt as can be. If you gotta be open-minded. If not, I will offend you. But I tell people, the rule if you want to go by religion, I don't care what you believe in. The rules is what? The devil can't go in God's house, right? That's the rules. But here's the kicker. The devil's disciples can, all the narcissists can, all traditional lost them, but narcissist traits can. Why do you think these priests are touching kids? Why do you think these so-called Christian Catholics, Jehovah's, whatever they are cheating, body hopping, slanging drugs, etc., and they still go to church? And here's the cherry on top. So I can do that, especially in the Spanish culture. They always say, oh, that's a guy that was cheap, because the guys are machistas, the females are mandilón, etc., right? And then we were supposed to pray to God that he typically a guy is going to change, right? I go, cool, pray to God. I tell my people, yo, pray to God. Go to church, tell God, hey, my husband, my boyfriend messed up again. Please forgive him. Let's take him to the retreats to change his ways. And then when we go to the priest, sorry, priest, I cheated on my wife again. I'm sorry. And what's the priest going to tell you? Yo, do 10 Hail Marys for our fathers. Your sins are forgiven. That's it. It's easy like that. So next week when I do it again, sorry, Father, I did it again. Please forgive me. And that's my excuse. Sorry, God, the devil was in me. The devil was in me. No, that's your dumb ass. Simple as that. You're a narcissist. 1,000.
You're dumbass. Oh my God, I can't. That was funny. Yeah. People are using, please forgive me. Oh my God. Anyways. All right. Enough of let's take the religious talk down a little bit, though.
No, yeah, that's how people get offended. You gotta be open-minded. Because how many people have, for example, I don't know happened in California, but there's about 8 years ago, 8 years in Seattle, right? In Seattle, on Craigslist, they were having these people like rent out homes, right? For cheap, you had a badass house, 2,500 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-car garage, $1,000 a month. I'm like, $1,000, that's like $2,000, right? And then when you DM these people about that home, everything is religious. Everything is like close to the Bible, right? And they, I'm renting out because I'm in Africa right now, and I'm doing a charity thing, so I'm gonna rent you my home. And people were getting played for dummies. So the people deposit the money, etc., and then don't worry, you're gonna get the keys. I'm gonna mail it to you, etc. And then these people actually gave these people the money. They wired them the money. They expected to get these keys for the home mailed to them. And you know what it was? It was people that were either owned the home or they were renting the home and they were moving out. So somehow these badass hacks, etc., found out that these homes, nice-ass homes, were being, rented out. Well, people actually, they were hiring, this thing is true. They were living in there, right? And I went there and they're like, I'm renting it, what are you talking about? And I knew it was too good, but I emailed them, hey, I even told my people, I didn't have Facebook, I did a Facebook, I told them, hey, be careful because these scammers are going to sell you a dream, talk about God in the Bible, and then those homes are not for, rent, people live there. And people got scammed for thousands. It was all over. It was Seattle K5 News, K11. And I was like, damn, dude. Everyone dropped. Because once again, the religious folk, no respect the Bible numbers. They mention God, boom. I got you. I can talk about God again. God said I need a plane. You're gonna give me a plane because God said so.
Hey, I'm gonna leave my phone on the charger for a little bit. I'm gonna get my son ready for bed. So I'll hit you up later, probably tomorrow or something. Or next time we link up on another thing. All right, dude. Everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out, Margarito.
Later, brother. Stay up. Keep doing good, man. Team scores all day, every day. Team apps. The downfall about dual lives is like, for example, when he's on his side, right? And if he's taking a call or messaging, it'll that's why his side it'll show that it's buffering because he's waiting. And with that said, when he comes back on, sometimes the audio goes faulty. Or like, for example, like he jumped off right now. If I stayed on, I would sound like I'm in the water or robotic. So I have to minimize the app. Here's the tip for you guys when you do a live or dual lives. You have to minimize the app, then reopen the app, and then from there, for the most part, the audio comes back to normal. So, yeah. Silly. Janet says I'm here. Much better.
Hi, Janet. How are you doing? Did you want to ask a question?
Oh, yeah.
I DM'd you.
Yeah, so you guys can ask whatever you like. I tell you so. This is like my girl, TikTok love story. She's from Cali. I'm here from Washington. So very blessed here which way, and yeah, it's Like
Get the name right? Was it health awareness or mental health awareness?
I think it was like mental health, obviously,
Okay.
but we double check. But anyway, yeah, that dude he goes by Lee. Well, what's his name, Lee? Once again, I can't believe that he blocked me. Little old me. I got a little bit. I'm a little guy compared to all, and then like Drew says, he does read all the people's comments. And me, and once
That's
again,
crazy.
no, he does.
Does he?
He does.
Wow.
And with that said, that's why he got offended by my comments because I just dropped it how it is. Like, yo, if you're a narcissist, you can't be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
All these other emps that feel sorry for you, and they came at me, they'd be like, "Oh, you're mean. You've been mean to them. How can you call me an empath?" They'd be like, "Be a tradition, her lost them. Fix them, heal them, do what we're supposed to do." And when he devours you, I said with my popcorn, and my yo, you need crying, but what happened, baby girl? What happened, baby boy? I told you. I didn't make the rules. Adam and Eve did. They created this. I'm just going with it. I just went through my awakening last year. That's what I tell people, Matrix, say Matrix many times. I need I figure it out. I don't speak like a traditional, a regular empath on here. A lot of empaths on here are cool, them around. It's awesome, but they butter things up. They make it seem like it's okay, but nah, it's far from okay. I want a TikTok story, but I don't want a guy with kids.
Oh.
Oh, well, no, well, see, that's why you don't settle. Like, first and foremost, you don't have to be on over the kids. If you don't have no kids, you don't have to be on over the kids. Remember, when you date somebody with kids, it's a responsibility, especially if you don't have no kids, Like, me personally, I told my ex, no respect to her dude, he has no kids. So he hooked up with my ex, she's got 5. I tell you, anyone that dates me, you're dating, blood, 7 kids, and my stepson, 8 kids. I'm not a virgin. I got kids. So with that said, you're dating the whole squad. Mm-hmm. And but if you have no kids and your idea is not to be with nobody with kids, which is nothing wrong with that. It's your choice, most definitely. They don't. But with that said, when people that are single, you have to be hella cautious because you have to know the individual. I mean, I can tell you, like my girl and I, we did, go fish without knowing we did it. Because usually you tell the girl, you like me, I like you. Okay, I'm gonna do goldfish. And it was a 7-hour conversation. It was really smooth, natural, and it's the best thing in the world because it's we're used to the whole the butterflies, right? You get all your heart racing. Not me. I was blessed. It was natural. I couldn't believe it because I'm talking to a woman that's fully healed 1,000. I said many times, no respect to the female. I was like, yo, no respect to you, but like if you're broken, I'll guide you. And that's about it. But I won't be with you. No respect to you, but I won't. Even if I fix you to be 1,000, I still wouldn't be with you because I helped you fix you. And as I tell you, I need a woman by my side that's fully healed like I am. I've done 19 years of my life. No respect with being with broken people. Narcissists can't be because 1,000. First 12 years, hell. But you learn from your narcissist. And I tell people once again, back to square one. If your parents didn't teach you emps and narcs, our flaw. If the schools didn't teach us, our flaw. Now that you know, whatever age you watch behind the screen, watch my TikTok, anyone TikTok, my girl's TikTok, it doesn't matter. At least you understand what's going on in this world. And with that said, everything changes. Like me, once again, the analogies. Squares, empath, circle, narcissist. I got taught these words in 2000. That's a long time ago, in 2000. But I never took it into consideration because I wasn't raised with empath narc talk at all. I was just like my buddies told me, oh, you're a square, you're empath. Your girl right there, she's a narcissist. And I was like, what's that? Circle narcissist. You be prepared. She didn't devour you, yeah. 12 years of my life, it was very beautiful. I got devoured every way.
You're scared too, Janet, because you're being cautious. That's natural.
Damn,
that's a normal feeling.
Damn, how do you do it?
Mm-hmm. It takes a village. And
hey, Janet, we say, how do you do it as far as what? I'm sorry. It takes a village and love 1,000.
Like get out there and date again.
To me with the big familia.
Is that what you mean?
To me with the big familia. 1,000. I've been a year single and I think I'm ready to start again, but scared too. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So with that said, okay, so dating is very scary because why? We already got tired and we got demolished, right? And you don't want to get hurt again. And every time you get cheated on, every time you get, whatever it is, body hopping, the whole phase, I don't care how many relationships you've been in your life, the more relationships you're in, the more every time you break up or they break up with you, your walls are higher, higher, and higher, right? And then until those damn walls are really, really high. And because why? You don't want to get hurt again, In the beginning, you already know the cycle. In the beginning, it's good. You do texting and all that good stuff, and it seems hella good. And everything, I tell people, you don't have to believe me, but you would test if this person's being around real with you after TLC. You can wait 1 day, 2 days, a year, 2 years. When you lay down with each other and it happens, if it's still the same combo, hey, you're good, you're solid. But if it goes from that to nothing, expect to get demolished. It was all for lust. And that's why me personally, that's why when the elder black guy taught me the analogy of a crash course of relationship, goldfish. It was myself and about maybe eight or 10 other people, and I'm the only one that took it. Everyone's like, yo, you crazy old man. I told him, yo, I'll take that all day. That's beautiful. Crash. I tell him, yo, I want to get to know you today, not tomorrow. And it's beautiful because it's crash
only
course.
had
And
one guy that he was my first, and we was
So,
engaged
yeah.
for 5 years. Last year I broke up with him. Oh really, Janet? You broke up with him, and what happened?
and we was engaged. And 5 years later, I broke up with him. He got my name tattooed, but it wasn't. But it was for nothing.
Okay.
Well, see, as far like I go say like what caused it to, what caused it to what caused you to the point to break up with him? I'm asking, and as far as names, I got my ex's name right here. But see, with that said, I had fun with it because I love the situation. So, top of it, above her name, don't defy logic. The
You
bottom,
lost love for him.
Lego 88 days.
When you lost love for him,
and that was toxic love. It was never love. Well, I can't say it never. It was potentially in the beginning was
I was gonna
love.
ask why. Yeah.
But the thing is, he keep on doing me wrong. Oh yeah,
That's
toxic love, and it sucks. And that's the part where the trauma bonding happens because why? Sometimes you deal with it, sometimes you just put up with it, and in reality, you're just hurting yourself. The longer you're with that individual, the longer it hurts. I tell people it's better to break it off today than tomorrow, because every day you're with them after tomorrow, or actually after the day, it's gonna hurt more and more and more. And the longer it is, that's the trauma bonding begins. And how many people do you know that have been with their partners 10, 12, 20 years, miserable as hell, still there? That sucks. No one deserves to be in a toxic relationship at all. But if you don't know, once again, two small big words: square empath, circle narcissist. If your parents didn't teach you, are flaw. Schools didn't teach you, are flaw. But once again, TikTok is #1 platform to learn about this because why? Everyone talks about it very freely. That's why me personally, before I came on TikTok last year, on September 1st, I was on Facebook. I was in IG. I thought you don't go on my bio, my link for my YouTube right there. You can go all the way back. I didn't ever speak about emps and narcs till May 3rd of last year when I died. I started doing my TikTok lives and started talking about it, etc. I was considered crazy in the Spanish culture. I go, I'll be crazy. I'm cool with that. It doesn't hurt my feelings, And that's why when I jumped,
hate Disney, huh?
When I jumped on TikTok, that's when I was like, yo, this is my world.
Disney's fault though.
I hate Disney because I thought love lasts forever. Oh yeah, so with that said, yes, cartoons and flicks, movies, it's a beautiful world, right? The Romeo and Juliet love story. The downfall in the real world nowadays, please, that's why you're in the nowadays relationship kryptonite. Phone, social media, third party, the best cheating app in the world, that's Snap. And they have the Jada August, right? Jada, August, and Will. So with that said, me personally, once again, when my ex pulled it on me, because anyone that cheats, remember, I don't give a shit right away, after they leave you, etc. It's premeditated. They've been talking, you and I didn't know the situation. In our heads, we're relationships still, toxic, yes, it's still still lingering on. But in their heads, they've been single, shopping the phone, social media, their party, crying to their partner, aka August, about, oh, my ex this, or my partner this, they mistreat me, all this. They're selling a sob story. Dropping and then what August does, the if line, if you was with me, I'll give you the world. If you with me, I'll treat you better. If you with me, everything that he or she wants to hear from our mouths, the partner's mouths, and get it from August's mouth. And from there, boom, they go body hopping and let the cheating begin. So I tell people, that's why, I got A and B. In a relationship, get it straight, A and B, and that's it. August, C through Z. You can talk to somebody about, your situations with your partner, cool, as long as they keep it humble and they give it advice. But if they're passing boundaries, that's a no-no. Now they want to get at you, and they will, because you're emotionally down.
For long-lasting love. Well, yeah, that's your heart's desire. Long-lasting love is totally able, with the right person.
Yeah, Janet, with that.
There's nothing wrong with wanting that.
No, exactly. And with that said, Janet, that's the Disney movie.
That's what the idea is, anyways. Yeah, that's exactly what you should have. It's just with the right person, it will happen.
Exactly.
Oh, shoot.
I finally blocked him again, but this time for sure, he's like a drug, but I have been counseling. Oh yeah, that's called trauma bonding. Trauma bonding. But so back with real fellow Jenna, as far as the love story, like we're all raised differently. While me, I'm the same. I'm 40 inside, but 18 at heart always, right? So with that said, I was raised, like the whole school Romeo and Juliet love story. Whoever laid down was lose my B card to, and that's the person I'm gonna lay down when I have kids, etc. The whole white picket fence stuff like that. And obviously that's where we're raised. Like the downfall in this situation nowadays, that's out the door, man. It's been out the door for many, many moons. We just didn't know. And when especially the V card, I was almost 21 years old when that happened. When I lost it to my first name, mom, straight narcissist circle, 1,000. Whatchamacallit. I was 12 years of the long haul. It's very toxic. So, and I tell people, if you're in a relationship with partners and you have to be like little POs, like where you going, what you doing, and they're regulating and vice versa, yeah, that's toxic. It's done. It's been done. How long you been in a toxic relationship to be? If you can't beat yourself 1,000, then it's over. Simple as that. That's all the red flags in the world. That's why you know.
27. All right, no kid. Yeah, that's right. No place.
I'm 27, no kids. Got my
Janet,
place,
are you still moving to Florida?
I'm going for my career with.
I can best bet.
That's good.
Your person's in Florida.
That's awesome. No, yeah, you're mad young. So the cool thing about it, you know, you're talking about this. You know, you're vibing with people talking about emps and narcs, etc. Because it gets you ahead of the game. Because that gives you understanding what you are as an individual, so you can figure out what you are. So here's the kicker. I tell you in the world, when you go to sleep at night, if your mind's still scattered, you still take half an hour, 2 hours to sleep, and we all say the same thing. I wish I could turn on my thoughts so I could go to sleep right away. It's because you're still struggling. You're still trying to heal. You're trying to figure out what's going on in this world, right? As an individual. When you go through your awakening, you wake up in this matrix. I tell people, I don't brag, but it's honest truth. I sleep with 1,000. We go through no problems in the world, no worries in the world. I got co-parenting best ass, my 50 kiddos best ass, my girl best ass, and life. I'm blessed, you know. My richness is life. People, all the imps, I get help and guide every which way, and that's it. I have no worries in the world. I won't be the richest. That's cool with me. I don't care. I already figured it out, so I'm very blessed.
Janet, you say going nowhere once I left him, I grow.
Yeah, no, which is very true. So when you're with a toxic partner, you're just there marinating, right? Like me, 19 years of my life, you know, it was toxic. So when one person's toxic or both toxic, you ain't going nowhere. Like me, I spent money incorrectly. I didn't do a lot of things correctly, and then because you're not focused. Because like I tell people, if you don't have a happy home and it's a broken home, that's your problem. But a lot of people don't know. We don't recognize that. We just did. I tell people, yo, when you leave whatever job we said, you got to go back home, and you're like, I got to deal with him or her. Kids or no kids, it's over. It's been over. How long you stay there for, you know? But once you get out of the situation, it's a blessing in disguise. You just don't see it. It hurts, yes, obviously. You shed your tears, hell yes, you do. You question yourself. And at nighttime, what's your kryptonite? The loneliness, because they're not by your side. They're out there with 100,000. It doesn't matter.
What she just said. That's just what.
Oh yeah, but the reason why, once again, because they're not by your side. You're used to them. When you get on trauma bonding, that's even worse. Because what you're used to by your side. No matter if it's 1 year, 2 years, or 20 years. The longer you're with the individual, the worse it hurts. And that's why I tell people, you gotta have a support team 1,000. I got blessed every which way. That's why I have let go 88 days. I was very blessed, and then 14, 17 days later, it was 1,000. That's why I say 1,000. I switched all the terminology because I don't believe in tradition no more. If tradition was happening and working, why the world died last year? And not just in America, the world. Because why? The whole zombie apocalypse. How can you be in a zombie apocalypse in this world, right? And be cheating? So you're risking to smash somebody and they catch the zombie apocalypse, aka COVID, and bring it back home with you and your kids? Very brave. Very, very brave. And that's why I have this. SOS, stuck or stupid. 1 + 1 equals 3. Wrong answer, right? But yeah, I tell you, it's so with the loneliness. Okay, I'm gonna tell you now, this is what my amps told me, my first 10. First and foremost, I'm gonna tell you a million times, you gotta have a support team 1,000. I got blessed with 10. First 2 weeks or so, when I had not bragging at all, but I had a squad of 8 kiddos. I had to become mom, dad. Crash with mom, one-on-one, and it was very, very hard. And it sucked. Yes, it did, but everything happens for a reason, like I would say. By me, like I tell people, it's a blessing in disguise. So with that said, when my M's came at me, they told me the same thing. Hey, you can call me, DM me, text me, video chat, whenever you like. You can vent to me. In the very beginning, it's a broken record. All you can do is talk about her. It's going to be the same exact, but they're like, it's cool, vent, say what you got to say. At the very end, I'm going to tell you the same exact thing, every day. No matter, once again, one or 10 of them, they're telling the same thing. At nighttime, why do you care about nighttime? Because time. Here comes when the sun down, right? And then night hits in, the loneliness. It beats you up bad. It's like, don't watch, I tell people right now, like they told me, don't watch love videos, do not watch, depressional videos. Don't go on here and, because you're going to just beat yourself up even more, and it sucks. But like they tell me every day, I'm going to tell you, you need to hear it. You're going to hate it, but you don't need her by your side. I promise you that. Don't matter if she's with him or 1,000, it does not matter. You don't need her by your side. It's over, it's done with. But if you want to fall on your face, take her back. Do that. Fall on your face. I did it. We all do it. Well, that's what you call it. Like the first most painful, hard step in the world, you gotta let go. It's easier said than done, right? You gotta let go. But once you let it go, then there you go. It gets easier because when you're healing, you talk about it, but a lot less. You start skipping lines because now you're healing. You're doing better because now this is your therapy. And so on and so on, And my first
it's easy for you to say because you found your girl.
No.
But that's after having gone through the loneliness.
Correct, yeah.
And that's both. That's
right.
After having gone through, a traumatic relationship, toxic relationships,
Correct.
So yeah.
No, and Jan, with that said, like before my girl.
So just speaking from experience and knowledge from the experience.
Right, and with that said, like, but before my girl, I met her last year. What, October? What?
The end of October.
So
we didn't start like talking. We didn't start getting serious until like the beginning of
November. Right. So with that said, I met her on TikTok in October. Right. So before her, I was already that's why I already had my. If you don't believe me, go on my my bio. You go. I hear my TikTok. My link goes to my YouTube channel. I think I got my ink done on August 27th, I believe. So I was already healed 1,000 because I did as emps, what are we? We're lovers, healers, and what overthinkers. With narcissists, but with that said, also once again, everyone drops the word narcissist way, way too freely. Tradition heard last time with narcissist traits, they will not give you closure. I did closure my own way. That's why I let it go in 88 days. 70 days later, it was 1,000. I let it go, and that's why we do co-parenting. She sees her, etc. It's crazy, but because I have nothing. I tell people if you haven't fully healed, you always gonna be bitter. Especially when kids are involved, you're always gonna be bitter every which way. And I tell people, that's why I tell my ex, it's done with, etc. It is what it is. Now we do co-parenting for the kiddos and keep humble best every which way. And that's what before my girl, like I said many times, if you don't believe me, go on my bio. I said many times, I won't ever be with a girl in this world. A woman 1,000. And the Spanish people got a family, I won't be with a Spanish girl. Only you're a Spanish woman 1,000. If you vibe with me, if you're open-minded, because we're raised very incorrect in the Spanish culture, but a lot of cultures the same way. But I tell people, our analogy to the Spanish world, if you don't believe me, ask any of your Spanish buddies. What's a machista? What's a mandilon? A machista is a circle narcissist. A mandilon is a square empath. We don't know that speak, but we say you drop those two words. Oh yeah, you're gonna turn everybody. Said do that. You don't believe me? Do that at a party. Quinceañera, ask, say it loud. Yo, what's a machista? What's a mandilon? You're gonna turn all the Spanish people and look at you crazy like, yo, you don't bring those two words up here.
Oh, Janet, do I have kids or does his ex have kids?
Oh, I got 50 kids. Silly says, you guys are so awesome. Thank you guys. Be blessed and continue to share you guys. Awesome. Thank you, Silly. I gotta log off for a bit. I want to hear your story. I gotta leave. Almost definitely Silly. I tell you that TikTok love story. We totally got you. Thanks for sharing the live, Janet. Silly. Do she have kids? Oh, Janet, as far as my ex or as far as my girl Amber right now? She have a friend and family. Awesome. Thanks, Janet. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, you?
Oh, yeah, me. So me, I would say 50 kiddos because it feels like 50 kiddos. But yes, I do. I have 7 kids by blood, and then number 8 with my stepson. So my first baby mom, a narcissist for 12 years. I got 3 daughters, 18, 16,
Oh,
and
me?
10.
Oh, yeah, I
And
do.
then, and then
I have 2 girls and 1 boy.
And then with my ex now, I have 4 boys.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 7, 6, just turned 4, and then about to be 2 years in September. Then my stepson 9, so 5 boys. So yeah, a squad. So now when they're all here together, and which one we call it 8 kiddos, and then that's why I would say 50 kiddos because when they're here, they're gaming it up and being loud. It gets loud.
Y'all gotta hope.
A squad. A very So yeah, in the Spanish culture, we usually have 50 kiddos and all that good stuff because it's just potentially one of them's gonna take care of them when we're older. Me, honestly speaking, wise, gonna sound bad. My first one's the only one I actually planned with my first baby moms. The rest. Did I sound really bad? But I just rolled the punches when she'd be like, "Oh, I'm pregnant," and another one. It sounds so bad, but it's the honest truth. Like, yo, I'm just rolling with the punches. That's my situation best as. So I love all my kiddos, and that's why
She's
one
like,
more.
you want to be one of our children?
Can I join? Oh, the squad? Yeah, jump with the squad all day, every day. Was definitely one more hurt. Well, it's I heard it happen. Yo, if it happens, doesn't. I don't stress about it. I don't sit on it. Just.
Right.
I will roll the punches. A lot of people when I say that, they'll take that kind of like offensively wise. They're like, so you just don't care? I go, no, that's not. I don't care. I'm just, when someone tells me I'm pregnant, and another one. I'm just take care of it. Said he wait, but yeah. So like me, do y'all want more kids? I mean, so for me personally wise, with my girl Amber, yes. Honestly, I wouldn't mind having one, but if it happens. It doesn't. But I'm not stressing about it. But with that said, it'd be cool because now I'm actually gonna have a kid that I actually care 1,000 every which way. I already figured out the matrix of the whole emp narc war. I'm very blessed, But with that said, I love all my kids, all of them, because now I got to teach them what all this I've been through. Teach all of them, and that's why I tell all my kids, you guys are ahead of the game, because you don't have to listen to what I'm saying. You can call me crazy because once again, tell your buddies emp and narc, then we go, your dad's crazy, especially where I'm from in the Yucca Valley. Mari's here, she can tell you she's from around the block. I'm considered crazy. This talk is not really in the Spanish culture. You're not supposed to, talk about empathy and narcissists, aka, Manila Machista. That's a no-no. That's against the culture every which way. By me going making lives and talking about it every which way, I broke tradition every which way. And do I care? No, because I believe to help at least helps one person in this world. There's no way in the world. The stuff that I say, there's no way in the world I'm the only one saying this. I don't care what culture or what tongue you speak. But a lot of empaths that have been woke way before I was even born stay quiet because tradition. They stay quiet because why? They get scared of be called crazy. I tell you, I'll be crazy all day, but I sleep good 1,000, wake up good 1,000 with no reason in the world. I'm very, very blessed. A lot of people can't say that.
How can I meet someone who thinks like you?
Okay, so with that said, first and foremost, I'm gonna tell you like I did with my girl, etc. You as an individual, you have to TikTok, number one, everyone talks about narcissists 1,000, but with that said, be very cautious because everyone drops the word. And even this, once again, therapists, counselors, and psychiatrists, all these life, they call themselves, life healers, all them categories, they drop the word narcissist way, way too freely. Way too freely. So I tell people, that's how I make fun of it, which I'm going to do TikTok about that. So if you yell at me, you're a narcissist. If you look at me wrong, you're a narcissist. If there's sun's in my eye, there's sun's a narcissist, right. Like, no. Everybody, first and foremost, in this world has narcissist traits. Even empaths do. AKA dark empath, which is a very vague term. That's why I created a traditional empath, a hurt empath, and a lost empath, and myself, a 2020 empath, my girl, a 2020 empath. So with that said, if you don't believe me, ask anybody on TikTok, any psychiatrist, counselor, therapist. Yo, what is that? Do you know? Have you ever heard of tradition, hurt, lost, and 2020 emp? And they'd be like, I guarantee they'd be like, who told you that? They won't know what that is. That's my terminology created because I figured out my ex. I didn't know, but I believe she was narcissist because she had narcissist traits. I was the verbal abuser. She was the physical abuser. Narcissist traits. But that's why I told her, no, you're not a narcissist. You're her empath. Me personally, words, they don't faze me. They don't faze me at all, right? So with that said, I was a verbal abuser. I can demolish anybody. If I know if you tell me your weakness, or if I figure out what you are, or I can just go on social media and see if you're a player doing wrong, partying, doing drugs, I can stab you in the heart with words. I'd be like, oh, you're a tweaker. If you haven't admitted to yourself what you did wrong and learn from it, then I will stab you. But calling you tweaker, I will stab you in the heart with it. To a point you get verbal with me and potentially get physical with me. Because why? I push you to your limits, right? So with that said, as an individual, you have to go through your awakening. Which the only way to go through your awakening is you have to fall back. You have to heal, which is that can be very painful. It's gonna be painful in the beginning because you don't know what you are. But the beautiful thing is, you're talking to us. I tell you, you're here on TikToks. So when you learn how to love yourself 1,000, mind, body, heart, and soul, and what self-love 1,000, that's the beginning of it. Because you have different categories. You have to let go of your ex 1,000. And then from there your previous exes, right? And that's ahead of the game. And then from there, you have to fall back with yourself. Don't go. I know we get lonely. I know we have needs, but don't jump to a relation. If you choose to, your choice. But what's gonna happen? Potentially toxic. If it's a narcissist, they're gonna devalue 1,000. Broken record again. Because square and circle, empath, and narcissist, it's a true toxic relationship waiting to happen. You just don't know it. Because if you don't know what empath and narcissist is, you're just fall into it because they're gonna sell you a sob story, romance your love story. Because all narcissists 1,000 are the best Oscar-nominated actors in the world. Sell you a dream because that's their job is to devour us. And then you're gonna fall on your face again. But with that said, when you fall back and look on yourself, like I did, like I tell you, like the same day my ex did her thing on May 3rd last year, I could have just jumped in a relationship. You know how many girls were DMing me locally? Hey, I know you got 8 kids with you. I'll move. They already moved. They don't even know me from Adam. Some did, so a lot of them did it. They're moving with me. They got kids. I got kids. They want to move in. I'm like, you don't even know me. I could be a killer. Like, if you're a killer, you have 8 kids. Like I'm just being sarcastic, but I don't even know you. I go, no, I need to fall back and work on myself. No, I did 19 years of being relationship. And toxic. No. There's got to be a reason why I'm going through this. I'm not going through this. I'm bored. She didn't get it because she's bored. And that's why I said you have to fall back on yourself, and which I did. And so with that said, that's why once you let go of your ex 1,000, that's why I'm my let go 88 days, etc. Then I worked on myself because I was like, okay, cool. I let her go. I feel hella good. Now what about me? So I have to work on my. I tell everybody, your past pain, toxic love is not love. Toxic love, trauma, childhood trauma 1,000. After you can do that, you gotta deal with that in your head, the mansion. Like if there's a rap artist named NF, I love. When you're going through it, he's not the artist to listen to. He's very depressional. You go through your emotions, you will die a rich way. So I tell people, avoid love songs, avoid depressional songs, because you'll get devoured. I promise you that. You're supposed to dig out of the hole, get out of it, not keep digging.
Mm-hmm.
And with that said, let me see. How can I know if I'm an empath? Oh, very easy. If you feel sorry for anybody in this world, you're an empath. Narcissists can't. They can try to, but they can't. Remember, a narcissist takes a positive trait from empath. The way we speak, the way we carry ourselves, the way we are, our lingo, all that good stuff.
Yeah, they want to be us.
They're actors. They can try to be us, but they can't be us. They can act nice. They can't be nice. Major difference. People forget about that, How can I do that? Any tips? As far as empaths?
Fall back.
Oh, fall back?
Yeah.
Like tell you got myself and my girl right here. You have to have a support team 1,000. If I did it with no bragging, that's not bragging at all. If I did it with with 10 emps and then with 8 kiddos, not bragging, and let her go in 88 days. Imagine what you want here with no kids, even with kids, having like 20 people, 100 people, 1,000 people you can call, DM, text, video chat to vet every single day what you're going through. You're blessed. It's not a competition. My idea is to help you get you to beat me, beat my 88 days. I would love that. And then with that said, I don't want the traditional way of going through the awakening is like Extension, the rapper. When they ask him, how you doing? He's like, I'm dead, I'm alive, but I'm dead. That's your awakening. That shit hurts bad. Because why? Because when you're going through it, you wish you was dead. You want to go into your room, curl to a little ball and just die. Because anxiety attacks, depression kicks in, the loneliness kicks in. You're just devoured every which way. You just wish you would be dead because like you tell God, God, take this from me, man. This pain, take this shit out of me. I don't need it at all. I don't know what it is. No.
Pop culture.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, just decline.
Just let it go. Yes. I started this week finally feeling a little better from depressed 1,000. Hey, silly, 1,000. That's beautiful. And I tell people, take my terminologies. I don't care, because so here's the kicker, which I need to do a TikTok about it. So the reason why I say 1,000, because once again, I did my closure with my baby moms. I'll say no, the mother of my kids, because I have respect for my baby moms. I have no respect for it all, to the narcissists, etc. That's why I have 88 days, right? I go 88 days. So with that said, I did closure my own way at 100, and then 47 days later, it was at 1,000. So the reason why I say 1,000 is first and foremost, I don't believe in tradition no more of anything in this world. Because if tradition was happening, it was working, why the world died last year? You know what I mean? So everybody, tradition speaking, I'm gonna give you 100. No matter if it's your family, your friends, your partner, I'm gonna give you 100. Your coworker, let's say someone will borrow money, I'm gonna pay you back in a week 100. You have my word, right? And they don't pay me back, and they keep dodging me. Now you're going, you're chasing your money, right? And don't matter, it could be money, it could be a favor, whatever it is. But I tell people, I need everything from you. You invite me, I need 1,000. What do you mean 1,000? People get offended when I say that. What do you mean? I want everything from you. Mind, body, heart, soul, love, everything. Don't lie to me. You lie to me once, it's done. It's like that. I don't need you in my life. I don't need no narc 1,000, no energy vampires. That's how I say, circle narcissists, be gone. Square empaths, carry on.
That's right, silly. It is a different happiness. It's weird because it's a strange, because you've never been there, but it is like an addictive type of fulfilling.
There's sometimes it's a roller coaster. Oh yes, that's awesome. We all say that the roller coaster ride is why it's an up down relate. The feelings. You're good. You hike one day or in a couple of hours and boom, rock bottom. And then that's why you have to be aware of your surroundings. Keep only positive people around you in the beginning. Because anyone that's narc/energy vampires, so the word I use for energy vampires I was taught is anyone that's negative. Remember, narcissists, 1,000 are negative, but with that said, traditional law said with narcissist traits are downers. They can suck you down too.
Right.
So when I was going through the very beginning, all my friends and family, get over her. We'll get another bitch. We'll party and kick it and do drugs and alcohol. And I was like, so by getting another girl, right? And partying, kicking, and doing drugs and alcohol, that's gonna fix me. This pain isn't gonna get fixed. I was like, I'm retarded. I don't need you in my life. I've discarded hella people. A lot of people as I speak today, my phone's hella dry. Ever since May through last year. I started talking about this before TikTok. My phone went dry, because why? Because everyone told me, every time everyone thinks you're crazy. I was like, did brown people tell you that I'm crazy? Because why? Because the shit I say, obviously, emps and narcs is crazy. No one speaks this stuff. I knew about them in 2000. That's why I have squares and circles analogy. But with that said, I'll be crazy, but I'm very, very blessed, But you will go through that, but it gets a lot better, a lot easier with death. I promise you that. Oops, sorry, man. To a different happiness, weird but true. better than alcohol, right? Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's raw happiness because now you're blessed. Yeah, like I tell people, I'm not bragging, but when you go through your awakening, I tell everybody, I wake up good 1,000, I sleep good 1,000 with no worries in the world. And with that, to me personally, when I go to sleep, not naps. Naps, I have dreams here and there. But when I actually go to sleep, I just die. I just boom. No dreams at all. I haven't dreamed since last year. So since I went through my awakening, I don't dream no more because I have no worries in the world. And with that said, me personally, like I tell people, if you a lot of us say we're gay, a lot of us say that we're fully healed. But the truth is, when you're sleeping, when you're ready to lay down, whatever night shift, day shift, whatever you do, if you can sleep right away, like die like I do, just boom, get comfortable. That black light, there's nothing there. That someone turn off the lights, you're done. Then you're fully healed. But if you're still thinking about today, tomorrow, your ex, job, you're still overthinking while you're sleeping. You're like, man, half hour. You're looking at time, 45 minutes, an hour, and you all say the same thing. I wish my head had lights. I should turn it off, right? Then you're still trying to heal. What up, Michelle? How you doing? How's it going? I'm crazy. Oh, why you say that? Hey, Janet, thanks for sharing love. How was your day? Oh, it was good. Got the wife, best woman in the world right here. 1,000, so probably blessed, And so with that said, it's a long-term relationship, yes, and when eventually we live together, most definitely. But a lot of people have the right to question it. A lot of people have the right to doubt it. But like I tell people many times, like I can speak on my behalf, a lot of people's behalves. You can be in the same bed with the same person, they can still do their phone on the phone, social media, the dirt in the phone, social media, their party. The date of August. That's why I have all this on me, because I get to have fun with it. A lot of people call me crazy. I'll be crazy, but I tell people, hey, I don't worry about this phone. You guys in talking relationship, you guys worry about it. I don't. I'm not making fun of you, but I'm speaking the honest truth. If you have to worry about a piece of shit phone, it's over. It's done with. And on top of that, if you want to bust your partner, do you really want to see what's on the phone? I promise you don't. Do you want to see your partner smashing your mom, dad, cousin, cat, dog, doesn't matter what it is? No. Right. No. You want to read the messages? No. But if you want to die, worse than it is now, it's better to let it go. But run from it, do it, most definitely. Yeah. Because that's me personally. Like I knew what was happening, but I just like sometimes we need proof, or they get up and leave. Like my situation, you got up and left. It hurt, Dad. Yeah, it did hurt. I died like a champ, but it's okay because I needed to die to talk to you yesterday about it. Crow don't mess up because he gone. I got on a motorcycle today with the old boyfriend. I almost fell off in the sky. Oh, hell no. That's how I'm on a motorcycle because I'm good. Oh my gosh. Be cautious, girl.
Michelle.
Crow don't mess up because he gone.
Michelle, you go through the most.
We like over 100 hit a bump. Oh, yeah, no. Wow. At a bill? On a motorcycle, man, you're just a freaking little bug ready to get splattered all over the freeway or highway, etc. Dangerous as hell. That's why you have to, if you're going to be dipping at 100 on a bike and a rocket or in a hog, you got to know for a fact that road's smooth as glass. You got to know it. If people just dip out, I tell people, man, first you got to know your environment when it comes to smashing. On top of that, you got to know your vehicle or rocket, whatever you're driving. Because, you have people in the car, you could potentially take everyone's lives. If you do your thing on your own, that's on you. That's it. Your choice. But you have to know your perimeter, your area. Just because it's a long straightaway doesn't mean nothing. You don't know what's on the other end.
She blocked mental awareness. Yeah, he's a pretty popular guy.
I blocked the person in mental awareness. Sorry about stuff. Yeah. Oh, if you choose to, me personally, I tell people you can leave it on there. Like me, I already knew like him and this other white cat that's married. Which I'm gonna do stitch to his. He potentially will block me because I was coming on his. Hey, because he's like. He always says, I gaslight my wife. I was, he flips on her, etc. And I was like, your wife isn't with her for a very long time. She didn't get devoured for a very long time. So with that said, you can't ever be fixed. You're a lost cause. I discard you every which way. So eventually he'll block me. Now I tell you, I'm going to do a stitch to that. And when he blocks me, I don't care. That'll be the third narcissist that blocks me. Because why? Because they don't like to hear it. That it can't be fixed. They can't. I don't care. I tell them, yo, especially with me as an empath, a 2020 empath, I tell you, I'm a 2020 empath. I discarded you and all your buddies, all you narcissists, 1,000. I don't care about none of your sob stories. If you want to tell me, oh, my kid's sick, my mom's sick, then speak to your moms. Then speak to the parents of the mother of your kid, etc. So I don't want to speak to you. I don't want to give you $1. I don't want to give you my time at all. End of story.
Janet says she likes how fast you talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's because I get it. Well, I'm better now.
No, she said she likes how fast.
Oh, I sound like a chipmunk thing, but
I don't like card readers. Oh, you don't like card readers,
Janet? Silly, why you feel bad? I'm asking. Yeah. And so, though I speak, so as Chicano and Mexicano, we typically speak a lot slower. Depends on part of some parts of America, you speak a lot faster. But I speak fast because my first baby mom is Latina, Venezuela, and New Yorker on top of that. So Latinos speak really, Puerto Rican, Dominicans, Cubans speak hella fast, you know. So it kind of, for 12 years with that, I kind of rubbed off in Seattle. All my buddies that were South Americans, they told me, hey, we speak fast, we can't slow down for you. So you either chill with us or fall back. So I speak fast now. But I'm doing better because before my awakening, etc., my mind was scattered. I was speaking way, you let me watch my TikToks, watch my, go on my bio, on my link right here. Watch my
that's
YouTube
right.
channels.
Janet's from the Bronx.
Oh, from the Bronx? Oh, she's,
She was on
oh,
my
yeah.
live and
She's like, her like, okay, so yeah. So yeah,
She
you know what's
she
up.
knows what's
you know,
up,
You know
yeah.
what's up. You're the East Coast. You're the deal. So yeah, East Coast Latinos all day. That's how they speak, and it just rubbed off. What up, Florida? How you doing, brother? How you going?
Michelle, people
been?
you speak fast because you're from Cali, like I am.
Thanks.
So we have a
Florida
different
boy. Hey,
kind of
how you
fast.
doing, Florida boy? How is your operation?
Oh, that's right.
I'm so glad you guys do your investigation. Thanks, you. Yeah,
What
card
kind of
readers.
investigation?
Oh, as far as the impasse. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know people.
Hi, Florida boy. How are you doing? Are you better?
Say speak fast like what you drinking.
Are you recovering
That
from
shit on
your
top. I shared
surgery?
it with my bro, not knowing about that personal. Oh, you're okay. It's cool, silly.
That's true, right, Michelle?
It's cool, silly. Don't worry about that. Like, I personally think, you can buy if you choose to, but he'll teach you about
he
narcs
had a
most definitely
staple
because the way they are.
I'm blessed.
Got my stable move. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Every which way. Do you believe in card readers? So me personally, right?
Believe in them?
So
nah,
me personally, I got my brother that does tarot card readings, and he's the one that actually, if you're into Wicca, white magic, black magic, but it's called Wicca. I used to do when I was younger, so that stuff it's all mental. It does actually work for the most part, but it can potentially, because it's the spiritual world, 40 fighting world, it can get kind of crazy. As far as tarot card readings, especially here on TikTok, if they vibe with you, me personally, I speak to like 2 of them, and when they read my cards, everything's accurate.
Right.
But with that said, you have to be cautious because remember they do a million readings, so a lot of people will read them and they'll, what I do. And with that said, you're gonna hear what they want to hear from them as far as the card, and that's why vibe with them, but don't take it to the heart. Only if you actually get to speak to the tarot card reader 101, and they're speaking about emps, narcs, every which way, then you're blessed. If not, then they're just reading the cards and that's it. So don't just be cautious. How about that? Me, like the 2 that I vibe with, if they understand the emp, narc, world, etc., and they know where I'm coming from. But all the other ones that make my comments when I drop emp, narc, they'd be like, yeah, that's part of it, but that's what the cards do. This is when they talk about soulmates and twin flames. I don't believe none of that, honestly. The traditional line, tradition speaking, no. But that's what my girl over here, 4D world, she speaks more on that, which is cool with her. I'm 3D world, and that's why I'm Neo from Matrix.
Hold on, let me see here. Janet.
I'll show you.
Did you have a bad experience with a card reader or something? Yeah, you can.
A lot of fraud over here, but brother, let me stop asking questions. Don't want you to be in trouble with my question. No.
Yeah, I wonder. But I wonder. You asked that question. Did you what kind of experience did you have? Did you have a bad one? Oh, they're BS. Oh, yeah, you had a bad experience or something.
That's why you have to be cautious.
Yeah.
So many people dump money into hella money, and once again, when they pull the cards, first they gotta ask you a little bit about yourself, right? And the cards are going to say somewhat a little accurately what they're saying, but remember, that's for everybody in this world. And a lot of people get offended when I say this, and that's why I'm gonna do a TikTok about it. But all real shit talk in this world, take color, take your race, take your religion away. All you have is squares and circles, empaths and narcissists. What are you? As an individual, what are you? Are you empath or you narcissist? After that, what's your parent? Because you have your parents, your siblings, you have siblings, then your friends, and family, etc. And so on. It's a domino effect. Like me personally, Matrix talk, I'm Neo. All I see around me is squares and circles. That's all I see. I look around, but I see people arguing. Toxic relationship. Either squares, because my ex and I, we're both squares. We're both empaths, because a lot of people think in relationships, because we want to remember, empaths, we're lovers and healers, overthinkers. We want to fix each other. The downfall, if you're both broken, you're going to devour each other. Potentially, like our situation, it all fell apart. It took 7 years, but it was 7 years. When you're going through it, 7 years is wasted, but when you go through awakening, it had to happen. It just sucks that, you're at that age. So with that said, me personally, I tell my, everybody, when you're lost, you understand, you're going to become an empath. It's,
oh my God, yeah.
It's, whatchamacallit, you believe time is being wasted, but I promise you, when you go through your awakening, tell me, call me crazy, I don't care. I don't hurt my feelings. When you go through awakening, time is irrelevant. I don't even care about time. I just love life.
No, absolutely. You're just living your best life.
Love life,
like that's literally what it means.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Long Island media? Oh, yeah, the lady with the hair.
Oh yeah.
And she like speaks to people that have passed on.
She's got her own show.
Long Island. Oh yeah,
she
the
has
whole
a show.
show.
She's it's
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes honestly, Michelle, like that's crazy what she does.
Yeah.
It is crazy what she does, but honestly, I think she's legit. Seriously.
Well, yeah. Remember, so in this world, you have empaths and narcs, right? That's how you have in this world. But with that said, you have this. That's why you have people talk about 2D, which is the sheep, like before the Matrix, and then when you go 3D, when you want to wake up, go through your awakening, or try to go through awakening, you start to learn about empaths and narcissists. You have the red pill and the blue pill. That's why the Matrix is the best analogy with emps and narcs, because Neo and what's the name? Neo and the whole squad of Trinity and Morpheus and all them, they're empaths. They're awakened, right? Agent Smith is what? A narcissist. They're trying to stop him, and that's why it's the best analogy. At the very end, we watch the flick at the very, very end, the last one, I think part 3, part 4, when he meets who? He meets aka God, and he explains to him what's happened in this world, and that's the best analogy.
Oh yeah, they say everything is going to be okay. You're going to get money and everything. Oh, is that the ones on TikTok and stuff?
Save your money. Those cars are all It's all about $1 for sure. But once again, like me personally, I speak to 2 on here, and then my brother here locally in Seattle wise. And when they read my cards, it's very, very accurate. But with that said, like you said, a lot of them they're out there for your money.
Yeah, you gotta go off your own intuition.
And then I tell people it's the same thing. For example, counselors, therapists, psychiatrists, if they ain't talking to you about what we're talking about today, not tomorrow, they're there for the money, for the gimmick. They'll be like, oh, only you can fix yourself, which is very true. Right. But they can tell you what's going on with you. Like I just told you, call me crazy, but all you have in this world, squares and circles. Are you an empath, square, circle, narcissist? What are you? And from there, wise, do the domino effect. And then from there, you look around you, you'll be tripping like square, circle, square, circle. You can use whatever. You use any analogy you want to use, but empath, narc. And from there, wise, you just push all narcs away 1,000, and your vampire, roots, your traditional lost them, push them away also. If they're not vibe, because true friends and family, even if they're her traditional lost them, which we'll call it, they'll vibe with you. The only time they give you any BS is when what are you doing wrong? But when you're doing wrong, what's that called? Constructive criticism, because they love you. They don't want you to do wrong. Because sometimes we get blinded and we believe we're doing right. You try to tell me about body hopping, and people are like, yo, why you jumping from body to body? Why you holding around? You can't be both. Yeah.
Because she is.
What part of Cali are you from again? Oh, babe.
Oh, I'm from the IE. I live in Riverside County.
Is it purpose to be both? Oh, that's your tradition, her last emp. The reason why, because every empath has narcissist traits, not knowing. That's why empath can do what? Be a verbal abuser. We can be physical abusers, narcissist traits. You have to go through your awakening to finally realize what you are and push narcissist traits away. Like me personally.
So it's basically it's bad. If you're a good person with the bad habits of snapping back with bad habits towards people, that's narcissistic traits. But you're a good person. You have a good heart.
Mm-hmm.
You have empathy towards other people and their feelings.
Yeah. It's because you push to your limits. Like my ex, like everybody, like when she on TikTok, there's this girl. I imagine you see this girl here, which I call them the sad talks. She has a makeup on. She's like, no respect to her, but she's a little robotic. She's like, everything. All her TikToks is about narcissists and your ex hurting you. I call them sad talks. And she tagged me one of her TikToks, right? She's like, oh, you put me through 7 years of pain, etc., and you're the narcissist. And I was like, remember, everyone's reading this, and I love to debate 1,000. If you love to debate, you verbalize. You're good, right? If you love to argue, you will always lose the debate, because I tell people, anyone that starts raising your voice and starts reading the Bible, and you won the debate. It's not a competition, but you won, because they're already raising the voice. Mm-hmm. So I told her, yes, I did. I go, you like, everybody has their own terminology, but I tell you, you make it seem like 7 years of hell. No, the first 2-3 years was bad. Yes, I was a verbal abuser, but with that said, I'm a verbal abuser. I would take that. Call me a narcissist. Because you're a physical abuser. So if I'm a narcissist being a verbal abuser, what are you? And she was like, everyone has their limits till they pop up and she put a little bomb. I go, most definitely. But that's called narcissist traits. So that's what I'm saying. You're an empath. Your dude's a traditional empath. He's trying to fix you. Put band-aids on it, but he can't fix you, but he'll try. I'm a 20/20 amp. Calling out you, him, and our narcissist 1,000. Narcissists, I've discarded you every which way. Are you traditional lost steps? I'm gonna guide you every which way.
There are a lot of people out there.
Okay, that's 5 hours away, 2 hours on a motorcycle.
Oh yeah. Where part are you from again, Michelle?
Ooh, I know she's from. I think she's like from Long Beach, but I could be wrong.
Well, if it's Long Beach, that's with traffic. You mean then?
For people who don't know the difference, though. Oh yeah, well, see, the people that don't know the difference is either if you don't know about empathy and narcissist, you're a part of the 2D world of the Matrix. You're a sheep. You're just like, oh, that's crazy talk.
Right.
It's just cool. Hey, pray to God, do that most definitely. You know how many people go to church and pray to God and they're gonna change? They won't change. We can pray to, I gotta tell you, I do the same thing. I pray to God, my actions will change. Pray all you want, they ain't gonna change. Oh, what up, Sarah? How you doing? How's it going? Welcome to the live. Oh yeah, she's from the Bay Area. There it is. Oh yeah, hey Sarah, how you doing? How's it going, miss? Welcome to the live. This is my girl. 2020 amps all day, every day. But yeah, so with that said, like I tell people, you have to go through your awakening or learn about emps and narcs. And once again, on this app, which is the best app in the world.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh, that's a good question. So here's the kicker with that question. So it's do you believe in God? So so people I shouldn't get bad, but if it does, it is what it is. I'll do eventually YouTube about it. With that said, well, you can probably go on Facebook. Facebook, you don't get regulated for the most part. Here on TikTok, people get offended very easily if they choose to. But if you're narrow-minded, I'll offend you every which way. You're open-minded, you're right with me. But as far as, so I'm raised to believe in God because I was raised as a Catholic, right? So with that said, when I moved to Seattle, back from 2000, December 11, I tasted rainbow. Every nationality, every culture, every religion, etc. So obviously I learned every which way. So I do believe in it, yes, because I'm raised to, but I tell people because that's how I was raised by my parents. If I was raised by atheists, I don't believe them, but I would have the choice to learn about it if I chose to, because eventually I'm gonna hear the term God, etc. Right? So with that said, like I always said as a Catholic, even as a little kid, I'm like, I read the Bible many times, right? And I was like, so if God created, the perfectionist created the world, because the two people today as we speak, the world suffered because of Adam and Eve, right? And that's why, with that said, which people will get offended when I say this, because my girl reminded me was, it was supposed to be actually, so Adam and Eve, I always blame Adam and Eve to this day, right? So last year when I went through my awakening, because Adam was an emp, and Eve was actually a narcissist, not knowing. So with that said, it was supposed to be Adam and Lilith. If we don't believe in the world, the Bible has been revised many, many times. And that does make sense because Adam and Lilith was created from the same dust. And then the reason why Adam and Lilith fell off is because Adam got some type of way when Lilith wanted to return the favor during TLC and she wanted to be a top. And, instead of being traditional missionary, the man on top, etc. So she got up and left. And then God told his angels to tell her, hey, come back to Adam, work it out. She's like, no, I'm good. I tried and I'm good. So that's when she brought, Eve down, and that's when it all began. There's more behind it, but I don't want to say too much because then I could potentially get banned on here because that's a big, religion involved.
But you can always look it up.
Yeah, Google it. Just type in Adam and Lilith, and you'll see the small crash course of how it went down, and then it'll make sense to a certain extent. So that's what me personally, individual. I believe that Adam and Lilith. So it does make sense. It was supposed to be a perfect world, but so Adam and Eve that they started the narc war every which way. But it's all good because eventually when we pass away, the idea is that the idea about the way we're raised, we're going to talk to them. But like with Dad said, I have the right to question the situation because like I say, I tell people, when we pass away, is it like a flick where you push stop and it stops? Or are there credits after the ending? By rules, all our families and friends that passed on, they can't tell us. But we'll find out when it's our time. But with that said, you don't worry about death. When you're going through your, learning about emps and narcs, etc., you will worry about death because you worry about time. When you go through your awakening, it is what it is. Time is irrelevant. If you die, you die. All you want to care about is you live a good legacy and you teach whomever about emps, avoid narcs, and then you're pretty much blessed, honestly wise. Okay, let me see. I'm losing hope in him. Oh, Janet, don't. So with that said, we all do in the beginning because we ask him why us, but he's always been. I promise this. He's always been. If you go by religion, he's always been by our side. We chose to leave him. We chose to overlove our exes by losing love ourselves, and then from there we always question, why God, why you put me through this? Why can't you take this? It's not in love. Why can't you take this toxic love out of me? If you can take this from me, I love you every which way, Yeah. But you have to go through it sometimes to realize, and it sucks and hurts, but I promise you have to. But that's what you have other emps to talk to and you vibe with. They'll guide you every which way. Gotta believe in the higher power. Oh yeah, Sarah 1000. Doesn't matter what, but gotta believe in something, honey. Oh yeah, for sure. Last hope, believe. Hey, Janet, day by day in baby steps. Remember that. In the beginning, we go through a lot, and we have the right to question God because why? He gave us free will. The whole Adam and Eve thing happened, so we have the right to question the situation. But I promise you this: if you believe in whatever you choose to believe in, whatever higher power, they never left it by our side. They've always been there since day one. We chose to be real with God. We chose to be real with the devil. Our choice. Why do narcissists go with God and the devil every which way? The devil can't go in God's house, but the devil's disciples can. Who is that? All narcissists, 1000. They can be priests, etc. And then all the traditional last time with narcissist traits. That's why I think all the cheaters go to church, pray to God. Sorry, Father, I cheated my wife again, but I won't do it ever again. And then the Father gives you 10 Hail Marys for our fathers, and we're all good on the head. Where in Washington, you guys? I'm out in Lake Tapps area. Also, me personally, I'm from Yakima. It's easy to say Yakima, Washington, but the city's Outlook by Sunnyside. Yeah. So it's from Yakima, it's half hour east from Yakima. So Lake Tapps, I know where Lake Tapps is at because I used to live in Seattle for 12 years. The north side, I used to live in Mount Lake Terrace, Linwood, northeast side. I was on the north side. I lived in Fedaway for 1 year and the south side's ghetto, but I know all the area of Seattle. And my girl could tell where she was from. Well, where she lived in Washington was.
Mm-hmm. In Olympia. I lived in Olympia, Lacey.
How can I find my beliefs in him? That's on you, honestly speaking. If you want, Jenny, you can always DM my girl, myself. We can always do video chats, etc. I'll chop it up. But it's on you. So here's the kicker. In life, it's all in our heads. Nobody in this world can fix us but ourselves. We keep being guided. I tell people, I guide you every which way. But, with that said, it's your head, not my head. But I can guide you how I did it, how I'm blessed, and how I went through my awakening. My idea is to help every emp in the world best as to go through the awakening without going the traditional way of I'm dead, I'm alive, but I'm dead. Which typically that narcissist 1000 would destroy you. But with that said, I can speak on my behalf, I'm ex. The tradition her lost them can also destroy you. And that you don't want to go through that because you wish you were dead because you don't want to go through that pain. That's when you have anxiety attack, depression, mental breakdowns, you question everything, your loneliness. You devour pretty bad. And that's if you don't have a support team, you could potentially lose it because it wasn't happening to you. You potentially fall to the streets, drugs, alcohol, potentially the worst case scenario, suicide. So you think that no one's going through what you're going through. So if you off your head, what's that in your head? That's the best solution. So you don't feel that pain, the downfall, suicide and stuff. Which real shit, real talk. A lot of people on TikTok, which I do. I ain't gotta do. I've been saying a million times. I do a bunch of stitches, but one of them is one of those. And they say no. It's people that think they're suicidal, they want to do it. They're like, no, it's selfish because the people don't take care of it. Like, no, it's your head. First and foremost, I'm gonna tell you a million times. If you don't know anything about narcs, that's why you suffered. We suffered. We all suffered. Once you get to about emps and narcs, then you can understand what you're going through, what you're going through. If I'm in Goldendale, awesome. G-Town. Yeah, Goldendale's cool. It's nice. It's chill. Live on the east side. Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. Live in the east. Oh, you love the east. Oh, so east side is cool, but it's a desert. It's dry, man. And the people are like 1950s narrow-minded. On the west side, the best side, your side of town, it's 2020 over there. And they're very open-minded. That's why I love the west side, because that's why I'm a socialist, because I lived there for almost 12 years of my life. So can you? Oh, myself.
Did you love yourself?
Let's not talk about this. I don't want you to get blocked. Okay. So can you? Oh yeah, for sure. I tell you, Johnny, you can DM myself, my girl. I love talking about all. So here's the kicker: with narrow-minded people, what's the worst 3 subjects in the world? I don't care what color or race you are. It's called what? Race, religion, and politics. Open-minded people, we vibe every which way. We tell each other opinions, the way we're raised, and we compare notes without passing boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what my ex would tell me through our marriage. God forgives every day, and who I'm not to. I never drink or smoke. That's good, Janet. Don't do that. You don't need it. Okay, buying divorce papers on process. Wow. That's also silly. Oh yeah. No, so high five, Janet, for not drinking and smoking was definitely me personally. I drink beer what? I could buy a 6-pack of Bud Light, and once again, Bud Light like water, but I can do it can last me all year, potentially longer, because I don't care for it. I don't need it in my life. Bob Marley, aka marijuana, I don't care for it. I love the way it smells. I don't need it in my life. I don't care for it.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you have other people, you're always in the vibe with good people. And that's the idea as emps. What do? We're healers, overthinkers. So you always try to keep it cool with everyone. The downfall is you're not supposed to keep it cool with everybody. A narcissist is an abuser to use you every which way. But with that said, tradition heard last time when narcissist traits will do the exact same thing, but they will have more of a heart because you can you can vibe with them, but then they're still going to do you dirty, and that's why you have to be very, very cautious because you don't want to keep getting use all your life, man. If you want to make up a situation a lot younger, it's a lot better because you can live a better, longer life and a happier life once you understand Empathists and Narcissists War, and you wake up to your awakening. And then, I tell people, you'll sleep good 1,000, wake up good 1,000 with no worries in the world. You don't dream anymore when you go to sleep. You don't worry about time. Time is so irrelevant. You just, and then with that said, expect your phone to be very, very dry, and expect your people around you to drop you.
Yeah.
Expect that. I think a lot of people, I tell people, it's highly impossible in this world, at any tongue in this world, any nationality, culture, etc., that I'm the only one saying this. A lot of them say kind of similar things out here, but they're more PG about it. Like when they tell you, when you go into your breakup, it's gonna be okay. No respect, but you're fucked. We were all No, you need to hear that. But if you have your people, your support team, I tell people, if they go see a counselor. If a counselor, therapist, psychiatrist is telling you what I'm telling you today, and you know me from Adams, I have to get a psychiatrist, counselor, therapist. If they're milking you, the gimmick slowly, you'll be okay. You need pills. You don't need pills in life. I tell you in this world, you think any kid, a teenager, little kids were born with PTSD, mental illness, trauma, and all that? No, something happened to us. We got beat up. Someone touched us. Our parents or someone or teachers told you we'd be worthless, garbage, etc. Trauma, and all the trauma you have as you're growing up, you get bullied, co-workers, people being mean to you, people bullying the cyber, etc. All it's doing is stacking more trauma on top of your trauma. And then what you have to do is, obviously, as you get older, or if you can do it at a younger age, you know, blessed. I've talked to people that are 60, 70 years on there. I tell them, I'll guide you every which way. Because if you can do 18, 19 years old and understand emps and narcissists, you blessed, because then you can live, the life I live at your age and don't have no worries in the world, because all you vibe with positive people, emps, and that's it. Help only emps, and that's it. All narcissists, you can see them from 1,000 miles away, you push them all away. When they tell you, you're being mean, try and guilt trip you, you avoid it, like, I know what you are. I let you be. I don't care for you. I don't care what's going on with you. And there you go. You're a 2020 emp. But if it's tradition her last emp, then they guilt trip you and fall for it. Whatever they need, all need money. When they never did, they're just testing you. If you're gonna let them borrow the money, and you did, they're gonna pay you back, and they know they can keep doing that to you. Because why? They'll call you out. Are you a good person? Yeah, I didn't let you borrow the money last time. I'm gonna pay you back, but I'll pay you back this time. I'll pay you that plus the money. And they pay you for dummy again and again, Yep, I have multiple diagnoses and refuse meds. After doc give me pills between. Yeah, Sarah, that's awesome. Yeah, because I don't eat right and live right to the best of my ability to be 1,000. Yep, facts, right? Facts. No, yeah, I don't believe in pills. I'm sorry, like there's Shaun of the Dad. I call it Shaun of the Dead. I mean Shaun of the Don. Shaun of the Dead over my girl. He reads this book about this doctor that back in the day he was doing like the whole shock therapy and stuff. Like me personally, I was hearing the book and it was bothering me because that's just like, you're just playing guinea pig with humans. You tried to and there was a part he was talking about the females and the males were telling him about their childhood trauma, etc., their lives, and then they felt better after the events because a lot of people bottle things up, and when you speak your mind, you feel good. And then you even ask them after this combo, do I still need it? Because I don't believe I need it. And they said, yeah, you already signed up for it. You're gonna do it anyways. And now they zap them in the head and they kill them brain cells and that type of stuff to supposedly fix it. Like, no. You don't need pills, I promise you that. At all. For example, narcissists can't be fixed. A narcissist can see all the therapists, counselors, psychiatrists in the world, take all the pills they want, they can't be fixed. That's why they lust, they're greedy, it's all about them. They blame everybody in the mother but themselves for all the wrongdoing. End of story. There you are. You're narcissists, you're garbage. If God can't fix you, then it's done deal. Do I feel sorry for you? No, I don't. The only one that helps feel sorry for is traditional last time, but I'll guide you which way. There you go. Team squares, that's how I have my hashtag, team squares, team emps, keep it 1,000, etc. Because I'm only here to guide you guys. All narcissists on here, I tell many times, I say my TikTok, I say my lives on all my platforms. I don't feel sorry for any of you. I discard you. You can't ever be fixed, but I'll be nice to you. Here's the answer to your life. So you stop picking at the matrix, trying to fix you. You can't be fixed. You can't, first and foremost, the only person who can fix you is you, and that's it. Downfall, God can't fix you, it's done deal. So with that said, here's your answer to your matrix. And the reason why you can't be happy, because you can't. Because you know why? You can't ever love yourself 1,000. You can try 100, 200. Use us emps. That's your job. Devour us. But why? That's that type of people. Why do you think people say they're bipolar or they have multiple personalities? People that have multiple personalities is the people that that's all the narcissists. I mean, that's all the empaths that devoured, and they took all the positive traits, the way they speak, and their names to say, "Oh, I'm Margarito, right?" But I have 5 people in me, so I got Maria, Joanne, Tyrone, Maria, and Paco. Yeah, all the narcissists I devoured, and I switched my mindset to be like them because I studied them. I became them. I can act nice, but I can't be nice. Yeah, narcissist 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
For depression, PTSD, anxiety, /panic disorders. Blah, 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 blah. I only eat right and live right to the best of my ability. Oh yeah, most definitely. I started to eat last week. Yeah, from being numb from roller coaster trauma, and I feel good. Oh yeah, no. In the beginning, we go to toxic relationship, we go through a breakup. Like me, I lost hella weight. I'm trying to lose weight again, but what happens to you? You become so numb, you go through emotional distress and emotional breakdowns and your anxiety attacks that you can't eat. You don't want to eat, I lost hella weight, Everyone's like, yo, what'd you do to lose weight? Oh, upstate, you get anxiety. Upstate. Well, how you doing? How's it going?
Good. How are you? How you doing?
Good.
That's
Good.
good.
Sound like yeah, how's life?
Staying out of trouble?
Oh yeah, best ass, man, best ass.
You better
Take the
be.
home safe. That's right.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Nothing much.
No?
To my people, if you're not following this guy right here, go over and love rate him. Show him some love. He's crazy. He's wild. Yeah. Go over and love rate this guy. I have known him. Oh my God. I don't know how long,
thank
but
you, Faith. Likewise.
you're welcome. And
Oh, it's a duel.
Good
Yeah.
conversation. Now your comment going.
She says, how do we do that? What do you have
Oh.
to do?
Yeah, it's busy. So to do live for the foremost, you have to have 1,000 to make followers on both sides. And with that said, it's all on TikTok because TikTok has their own guideline. So I go to grow like she already had her follower, but I couldn't go on her live or vice versa. So maybe about a month ago,
You have
finally jump in. So
yeah, and you have to have 1K followers and everything. Like you'll get like a little infinity sign. You will. And I usually try not to duel weirdos. Sometimes I will duel them to show them love and everything. You know how I am. Welcome back, sweetie. But yeah, you know how it is. You get those crazy people.
They'll jump on and be like,
And then it's like I'll just be like, okay, hang on a minute. Like, I'll be right back. Yeah.
Right.
I have a question for you.
Go for it.
Have you ever heard of yeet? Where somebody yeets you. A yeet. Y-E-E-T.
Y-E-P-T. Yep. What's that?
Do you know? Do you know what it is?
I don't know. Can you elaborate?
Okay. You sure you want me to?
Go for it.
Okay.
But yeah, I met her through one of my buddies out here, Gary. Cool TikTok, cool cat.
She's nice.
She's cool. She's a cool girl, most definitely. She's from the NY also. That's where provides upstate. But yeah, cool people. All right, that's why me personally, I tell people that's why I love TikTok because you meet a bunch of people that show you mad love and respect, and people here locally easily for more than family and friends. And the best person I talk to in this world are nobodies, because nobodies have nothing against you. They don't know your history. So that's how big you can be killer, you can do whatever in the past, doesn't matter. If you're going through it, the idea is to listen to you and then they'll give you their opinion and advice. You can take it or leave it, your choice, but at least you get to vent, And that's what I mean. Like when I jumped on TikTok last year, September 1st, I was like, because once again, as older wise, older cats, when we see our kids, we see kids in the streets. If we have kids at home, or your kids, nephews, whatever, cousins, the young ones, And you see in dancing, what's a clip? Oh, TikTok, it's for kids, and which I believe a lot of adults believe, because it's kids dancing, why not, whatever, which is cool, most definitely. That's, our kids are born with like type people, no expect to yet, but no, excuse in life because all the answers are in your pocket. You're born with phones, And so with that said, when I jumped on September 1st of last year, I was like, yo, this is an awesome Mac. Because I just typed in search, narcissist, boom, the world was dying. I was like, oh, I can do difference here versus TikTok. Versus Facebook, IG, and Twitter. Oh, I can do a major difference because people they understand what narcissist is. They understand what an empath is. Beautiful. Not on Facebook. That's considered crazy talk, Next time you guys come this way, I want to shop the farmer's market with you. Almost definitely. So I do the farmer markets. So next month on Wednesday, it'll be Camas by Vancouver, Washington. So Camas, Washington. And then on Thursdays is Duval, Washington. And Saturdays is Issaquah, Washington, right there by the Costco. But yeah, most definitely, I love the farm market. That's for me. Pushing the farm market is my perfect world. I buy with everybody, no racial tension, all love, and people. My customers, they were there I've been dealing with them for 6 years or 6 seasons, right? So last year when I was dying, I'm talking to you, I'm a socialist. I love to chop it up, but then like a light switch. I was talking the next day, I died. I didn't want to. I couldn't talk because I bawl and cry. I was going through it. Now they see me this year, like, yo, you're doing way better. Oh, hell yeah. I'm back from the dead. I'm blessed,
When are we going to New York?
When you guys coming? Oh.
I love the markets.
Especially in Indian Club. Okay, awesome. Yeah, all of our markets, yeah, they're awesome, man. Like, if you have a chance to go to Vancouver, ever since the zombie apocalypse, aka COVID, it's changed the game most definitely. But like a Saturday in Vancouver, that's awesome. Really, a block and a half. And then you have Puyallup. And they also have a Ballard on Sundays. Awesome. And then Thursday you have Pike's Place. Not Pike's Place, but I forget. But there's a lot of awesome ones. Saturday, Issaquah was awesome too. I started about that time. Oh, yes. Thank you. Yes. Okay, awesome. Sure. We love the market, especially for me too. I started about the time when you coming by. Nice, you guys are out there with your own stand. Oh yeah, my father. So he's been doing the farm markets for a very long time. I would say, don't call me now, but I would say like, I don't know, 04, 05, 06. The first one he did at Edmonds. To New York, Janet. No respect when I say this, but like my first baby mom Latina, so New York sounds wild as hell. Like me being Hispanic, Mexican, I heard they don't like us too much over there. So they told me, they had to tell me to Chicago. That's where my people's are at. Me, I vibe with everybody, but I don't want to I don't want to get beat up or set up, as they say. That's what I learned about narcissists. Never heard until I heard you talk about it. Oh, thanks, Eddie. No, definitely. Issaquah is doable. Are you guys out there with the stand? Oh yeah, most definitely. No, yeah. If you go to Issaquah on Saturdays, it'll be now until September, I believe. By Costco, that's the red barn. When you walk in, like they'll make you walk to the parking garage. If you go like when you go to the main entrance, take a right and then go all the way down, take a left and go down. We're in the far right corner. It's called Ayala. And my last name Ayala Farms. My pops, and you see me there. So it's just look for my ink. I'm the only one with it. So yeah, Saturday. Then I tell you, I buy what take care of you, etc. And yeah, that's my dad's hustle. That's why I love the markets because it's the West Side. West Side's the best side. It's the socialist. I can vibe with everybody. My customers see my my crazy. They're like, oh, it's wild, but people that know about emps narcs, which a lot of them do. They vibe with the situation. Like you have fun with it. Oh yeah. Janet, what about my question? Oh, as far as New York, maybe one of these years. I just don't want to get beat up. Okay, awesome. To the Bronx, to the BX, the boogie down.
The Bronx
is different from Chicago. Well, see, my first baby mom's again, Latina most definitely. So with that said, she told me about all the, the 5 boroughs and I've heard all the stories. I'm just like, yo, I don't know, man. I obviously it's been so long, I've never been. So I imagine the idea is that it's got a little safer, but I don't know. You can tell me more. You're from there. Well, hopefully I'll see you guys at the market. I'm out, guys. So much love. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Thanks for having the live. Take care. Be safe. Keep doing good. Janet, she looks tired. Yeah. Mimi time. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
It was a long day, Janet.
Yeah. Hey, my Asia, how's it going? But yeah, so I'm a Cali, guys. Ventura, Cali. Oh,
Ventura.
there you go. That's crazy. On my side of town, on my TikToks, all my peoples are from Cali. Majority are from Cali, you know? So you got NY2, you got Chicago, you got my brother over there from Arkansas. But yeah, typically everyone I talk to here for the most part is Cali, which is cool. It's time for both of y'all to get rest. Oh yeah, for sure. City soon. Port Hueneme City. I don't know. That's your side. That's Cali speak. I don't speak Cali.
I don't know what that said either.
Yeah, like me personally, I like Cali. I can't say I love it, but it's because I don't just that's not what I say, but it sounds true for me personally wise. Like that's why I treat it. Like I'm a brown person, right? Oh, you said it right. Okay. Awesome. When I go to visit my family, I forget about the whole color code. Like I can't wear red, I can't wear blue, I can't wear brown, I can't wear gold, I can't wear green. It sucks to be regular. Like, yo, I'm just here to visit. That's it. I don't bang. I don't care about the streets. I know of it. Don't care of it, you know? But it sucks getting, regulated. And my family like, oh, you can't go to that city because you're wearing red. Me, I'm just wearing a shirt and that's it. But being a brown person, that's, I'm labeled, etc. And I can't rock what I rock, which is just the color. So which bothers the crap out of me, honestly. But that's why I avoid it every which way. If I do, for example, I live in Seattle. It's going to sound bad, but I live on the north side, the white side, white, Asian, Middle Eastern. Me, I used to have long hair, which that's something that my hair go again. We used to have long hair, braids, beanie cap, hoodies, all that good stuff. And I always get racial profile, and I always get like, bad BS from the white cops. They'd be like, "Aren't you the wrong side of town?" I'm like, "Nah, I live like down the road." And I tell them I load like 10 kilos, but I'm clean as a bean, man. I'm good. I avoid the streets every which way. And they run my record, be like, "Okay, slow down." I'm like, "I was never a speeding officer, but thank you anyways. Have a good day." And I just bullshit with them like, yo, I know it's called racial profiling. I know you put me because I look up from the south side, but I'm not from the south side. I live right here, So I go, just because I have long hair and braided shit, it doesn't mean I'm selling kilos. I'm a thug. It's just hair, but I understand the racial profiling. But yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. Like me where I'm from, I just chill. I'm a homebody. I always been a homebody, I'm cool. I'm cool. That's why. Are you guys going live tomorrow? Oh, we can go live tomorrow, most definitely. For sure. On that note, heck yeah. I love going live because get a vibe with the followers.
I know. I just got a message from Warrior Mama.
Oh, what? Yeah, what's that there? Jingle jangle?
No, she's on the call.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I tell you, I love going live because I get a vibe with people. Oh yeah, no, I remember she is. Yeah. From Canada.
Oh, I missed that.
But because I get a vibe with people in the followers set, and I ask any questions, I tell people I'm a counter therapist, a psychiatrist, but I kind of figured the Matrix out. That's why me personally, like on July 3rd, I'm like I was out with the Matrix, right? And I say I'm Neo 1000, so I'm gonna actually get. So I already have SOS, stuck on stupid 1.3 analogy. Cause it's easier to have excuses in life than to actually tell the truth, right? They have square empathists, so we got love, full heart. Then I have the same thing on the other side, SOS 1.3. Circle analogy for narcissists because they like, they don't love, broken heart. And then I have the phone social media third party because I have relationships nowadays. Easy answer. I don't worry about this phone. People in the toxic relationship, you guys do. No respect if you're in one, but it's honest truth. And then you have the Jada August, so I get to have fun with it. And with that said, like I imagine y'all heard about Drake that flew in that couple that the girl, she's an upcoming artist with the Rue, and he smashed her. So I'm like, oh hell yeah, the Jada August, I get to have fun with it. So I'm gonna attack the idea is that anyone that sees that. The stitch wise, if it doesn't get removed, then they tag, they tag Drake, they tag Jada, August, and Will. So I can listen to you guys.
Positive vibes, awesomeness.
Oh, thank you. No, very, very blessed. Vibes. Thank you. We're very blessed because before her, that's the idea. Like I wanted a woman that's fully healed 1,000. I'm not fixing nobody, and we vibe which way. Like I'm very open-minded. I'm very, very blunt. I'm me personally in the Spanish culture. I'm always mopping up the Spanish culture because we're raised very correctly. Hey, Warrior Mama, how you doing? How's it going, miss? How's your night? How's Canada? But I still make it. Oh, yeah, we're here. And that's why, like me personally, how I was with the Matrix, right? I say I'm Neo 1,000,000 or 1,000, right? So the idea is on July 3rd of this year. You're good. The idea is to get to bump it up 1,000. So I got my thumbs are empty. So I'm gonna get it for the M side. I'm gonna get 1,000. And for the narc side, I'm gonna get 100 because they keep it 100, we keep it 1,000. You miss our whole combo. Oh, we can all have this conversation to be a broken record. I love talking about it. You know, so
Mhm.
my answers don't change for the most part. Because for the most part, when you figure the matrix out, aka go through your awakening, it's a broken record. People ask you the same questions many times. I tell my followers, like, yo, you're gonna hear me say the same thing every which way, and that's why the people that actually do care about you, your followers, actually love and care for you. They won't be like, hey, you already said that, because they already been there in the beginning, but now you have obviously new followers. They ask the same question because it's in the beginning of breakers. Emps have the exact same question: why me? Why I go through, etc. It's just the broken record. That's why it's called a generational cycle. You know, I know I just got home from work. Is to be. How was work? What your mom asking? But I tell you, so since I talk about emps and narcs, so and then matrix, so to bump it up 1,000, I'm a writer. I'm gonna get actually my form. I'm gonna get Neo. The bottom put like team emps, and on top I probably put like keep it 1,000, and then I'll put 2020 up on the side, and then in Spanish put Mandilon, and then on this side I'm gonna put Agent Smith from the Matrix. Put on the bottom put Team Narcs, on the top keep it 100, and then I'm gonna put traditional imp, herb imp, lost imp, and then put machista on the bottom for that. Because that's once again in the Spanish culture, a machista is a narcissist. Mandilon is an empath. That's our analogy. So I'm gonna call all the Spanish race and then be tripping on it. Then they call me crazy 1,000. I don't care because I'll have it, like I say, it's my unique ink. Nobody in the world has this. And then from there, was I'm bumping it up 1,000. So I have all the answers to life, relationship, life, why we suffer, etc. Which is not. I say it easily because I already been through it. But I promise you, life's not hard at all. We just made it hard not knowing because of our environment, who we allow to be around our environment, who we allow to be in our lives, etc. Mm-hmm. And not knowing. I tell people once again, in the beginning, you beat yourself up a lot. Why? If your parents didn't teach you about emps and narcs, our flaw. The schools didn't teach us, our flaw. Now, at whatever age that you're watching the TikToks or anyone TikToks on here in general about emps and narcs, you're ahead of the game. Because Facebook don't talk about this, Twitter don't talk about this, IG nor Snap talk about this. There you go. That's why right here everyone drops the word narc, which is cool. But once again, just be very cautious with that word because everybody has narcissist traits. Everybody has narcissist traits. That's why you have narcissists and you have empaths.
Right.
But with that said, you will hear the word dark empath, which is very, very vague because there's 5 categories of narcissists, and no matter what they are, they're all. Don't sit and marinate a narcissist too much. They're a lost cause, every single one of them. But with that said, study us emps. Tradition, her lost emps, and narcissist traits. We can gaslight, we can love bomb, sell your dreams, be verbal abusers and physical abusers. We can sell stories to all the friends and family that our exes are bad people. Like my ex, she would post stuff on Facebook I wouldn't see, and she's talking to BS, and my family, my people, my customers tell me, hey, you see what your then your girl posted about you? I'm like, nah. Oh, she's talking mad crap about you. I don't care. I tell them I don't care. And why? I don't care. Yo, she can't tell me whatever. Put it out there for the world. It doesn't matter to me. I don't die with petty words. It is what it is. Oh, what up, Mrs. Pickles? What's going on? How you doing? How's the family? How's Mr. Pickles, the kiddos, and Mr. Runaway? Is Mr. Runaway behaving this week so far? Because I got my Mr. Runaway over here, man. Petra keeps digging down on the fence, man. I'm about to go out tomorrow and cut some wood and bury it, man. Presents in the present? Who is that? My favorite TikTok couple. Oh, hey, yo, likewise. No, you, Mr. Pickles, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Pickles, Mr. Sprinkles. I'm sorry. Whatchamacallit? You guys are the power couple. Hella cool, mad. If everyone's on here, I know we don't have a lot of people, but you follow your niche. Mad cool people, man. Then her and her hubby, and the whole family, the whole squad. Mm-hmm. Awesome couple, man. Power couple every which way. And she's blowing up big time. I'm a little guy, but I love vibing. I'm cool on here, man. But yeah, she's one of my first people who was on here, and mad love to her hubby, and the kiddos, the squad. It's that's all about. Once again, I love TikTok because you meet mad cool people that you never met in your life, and right here, vibe every which way. It's on the same page. The minds favor, the minds favor. How beautiful. How's everything at home, Miss Pickles? How you doing, Moshe? How's life? I'm asking. I need to catch up with you. Maybe mañana I'll do a little video chat IG. And how was everybody's weekend? I'm asking. I'm COVID free. Got this today. Awesome. That's positive. Heck yeah, COVID.
Are you gonna get? Who's getting a vaccine?
She's gonna turn into a Martian pretty soon. Zombie, here we come. I mean, Mr. Sprinkles. Oh, okay. He got this. Okay, that's good. That's good. Hell yeah. I'm saying that y'all two are my favorite couple. Oh, thank you, Janet. Thanks a thousand. Thank you. No, we're very blessed. And with that said, hey, what up, Erica? What's up? How you doing? Erica's from the 509. We're here for the Valley. We have the tag, show each other love. But yeah, no, very, very blessed.
But
like,
she has your last name.
oh yeah, she has my last name. Yeah. There's a lot of yalas. But it's I think the love story. Like it's how people. I had my vaccine. Oh, awesome.
Oh, so did I.
Okay.
I get my second one on the 22nd.
My little one had COVID, and my hubby. Oh snap! Are they okay?
Oh.
Damn, I'm sorry. Did they get?
How was everybody?
What's their symptoms? Did they get like the lost appetite, or like me, or loss of taste, etc.? And how are they holding up? If they get once again, like I say, if they get a shortness of breath and the cough, that the not Tylenol, but the Alka-Seltzer Cold and Flu Plus, that helped me personally a lot, and I could breathe a lot better, and the cough went away. But I'm sorry to hear that. Praise for Mr. Sprinkles and the kiddos, man. Yeah. Sorry about the Sprinkles. But yeah, so like that TikTok love story, man. Like it was not expected, natural. That's like that people when you're fully healed is just you're 22 and you show up on when it's unexpected, and from there you just vibing. You're fully healed. It's beautiful. It's like, yo, we good. Yes, they're good. My little one showed no symptoms, just 1 day fever. My husband just body aches. Awesome. That's good to have here. But as far as the hubby, besides the body aches, tell him buy some of that Alka-Seltzer Cold and Flu Plus. That'll help a lot for the pain. It takes the pain away and numbs it up. If they have any throat pain or cough, it'll help a lot also.
Thank you.
Yeah, but pray for your family, definitely. Because yeah, COVID, you guys already know, ain't no joke. It's bad, man. I got slammed hardcore, man.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Janet, that was your first time. And that was like literally my maybe third time. I didn't know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. 1,000 all day, every day. Oh man, I miss you. Likewise, man. I haven't seen you on live for a minute, but now I understand why. But yeah, because I love your lives. You vibe at the people. Hell yeah, chop it up. And y'all getting famosa and stuff.
She just posted up a new video.
How long you been there? Amber?
I just commented on your new post.
Yep, how long you been here?
I've been here for a couple of days. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to take it for mañana. So next month, show.
Wah wah wah.
Yeah. But it's a blessing, good times every time to see, and eventually we'll be together officially. So it's good. Long distance relationships, they can most definitely work if you're both on the same page. A lot of people doubt it because why? They're not by your side.
Right.
But with that said, they can be by your side and still do the dirt on the phone, social media party, the Jada August. Oh yeah, she does, definitely.
I will. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make it a point to do more lives with my free time.
And Mrs. Pickles says, I'm tired. Mrs. Pickles says, thanks, Mama, you've been the best. Yeah, that's awesome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful theme. Like our chipmunks talks. Exactly. Mrs. Pickle was definitely and Janet, she's from I believe she says BX the Bronx.
Yeah.
So she understands this. She speaks the same tongue. Should I use capital letters?
For
what? Janet, as far as should I use capital letters as far as her name? Oh, I'm sorry. Can you please elaborate more, please? But I tell people, if you ever get a chance to go on live here, especially if you're single, obviously be cautious. Do your TikTok, all this stuff, but
or whatever.
We speak
love
or whatever.
Whatever.
Oh yeah, that's the East Coast. Whatever, water, better. Oh yeah, most definitely.
You need to do a post where it's all just about that.
The us, whatever, water, favorite. Oh yeah, it's the East Coast. I tell you, it comes out here once in a while with me because my first day mom, she's from NY as well, raised in NY, so that's why it rubbed up every which way. Heck yeah. But yeah, I tell you, so you go on live here, you get like Mrs. Pickles right here, she's getting famous, man. And the cool thing is, like, all the
Yeah,
moderators.
she's coming up on 10,000.
Yeah, I know. The moderators, was definitely moderate every which way. And she's married, like I told her dude, get mad and respect her dude, because especially in Spanish culture, typically guys are really, hella jealous and controlling, etc. And he's hella vibing, man. I tell you, team squares all day, every day, with a power couple every which way, hella cool, man. And I tell you, when I was going through my whole COVID center, and they're like, yo, show me I love him. I was dying slowly, man. Those 8.5 days was no fun at all, But yeah, I'm with mad cool people every day, all day. So yeah, follow them was definitely showing love, and her lives are lovely, man. Hella lovely every which way. Yo, Mrs. Sprinkles, quick question. Tell me about that boba already. It's been a minute.
Oh, lower my eyes to see the text. It's like the screen is like we have to come like really close up to the screen like to read it. So I'm like trying not to be like all in your face. So I'm
I got glasses, so I'm cool.
I know. You have glasses, so we're both coming up to the screen like.
Oh yeah, all day every day, Mrs. Sprinkles. Oh yeah, I mean, Mrs. Sprinkles. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm getting exhausted. I love going live, but I'm tired. It's been a long day.
I know.
But yeah, man. Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, mami? Mrs. Sprinkles. Super laid back. Oh yeah, no, yo, man, love to your dude, man. Like, you are the dude in our Spanish culture, man. Typical dudes are machistas, players, hella jealous and controlling. That's why.
Amber, find me someone. I'm gonna be like the TikTok matchmaker. Right. That's what my lives are gonna be about. I haven't tried boba. Oh man, you slacking, Mrs. Sprinkle. What's the deal? Oh my gosh!
I tell you, when you guys do, you gotta do a TikTok about it, man. Hell yeah! But now I tell you,
if you like chai, do chai. That one's.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yo, I got you. Yo, boba's the ish, man. I'm telling you, once you try and be like stuck like Chuck, like yeah, you gotta have that boba, man. Hell yeah, I love that stuff. Then you got like the tapioca balls, traditional, or if you don't like the tapioca balls, some people don't. You got the gels, so you got like watermelon, mango, pineapple. Yeah, it's hella good, yummy for the tummy. Just don't drink it too fast. It's like ice cream, man. As much as you can get a brain freeze, enjoy it, chill, marinate in it.
They're just like, whoop,
the
straw.
In Seattle, man, they're everywhere. I love them. That's on this side of town where I'm from. It's a desert, man. It's just very little things out here. But I tell you, but back to you know, you do Mr. Sprinkles. Oh yeah, mad love, mad respect to them. Time I say, high five, pound it up. I like it like.
Okay, bye, warrior mama.
Take away what we say. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Pickle. You don't have to, but you do good. Sorry, bro.
Have a good night.
Oh yeah, for sure. Have a good night, Mrs. Warrior, take care, be safe. Thanks for having the live show with us. But yeah, back to you, Mr. Sprinkles. Yeah, I tell you, man, I love respect to him, man. He's cool laid back because a lot of Spanish cats are typically males are very, very jealous and controlling. That's how I was like. That's how I said in the beginning. Yeah. You're like, nah, he's cool. Especially when you feel alive, he's just chilling. He's always chilling. That's how it goes. That's cool, man. You have a better life that way, a better relationship that way.
I think it's like unique. It's like the dynamic.
Yeah.
Like Marge is you, and I'm the hubby. I'm Mr. Sprinkles.
Yeah, that is very true because
like I'm the laid back one.
Yeah, and then you and I were the chipmunks. That was we're blind chopping with people. Yeah. They're more laid back.
Right.
We're extroverts. They're introverts.
Yeah. And I'm just like Marge can say anything, and I'm like, yeah, honey, that's fantastic. Yeah, honey.
He's very. Oh yeah, no, yo. Nicholas, you very blessed. Both of you guys are blessed, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's why since day one I was like, yo, that's you're hella cool by every which way. We understand the chipmunk talk, team night owls, all that great jazz. And your hubby just hella chill, man. That's badass. That's very blessed to have a relationship like that because you can obviously no relationship's perfect, but you do best as, and you're still there most definitely, and it's better than dealing with drama and plates flying in. Like me, I've dealt with plates flying, skillets, flying boiling water, sleeping behind doors. Yeah, ain't no fun. I'm good. Don't miss none of that. But we deal with it, we deal with each other because we love them. Yeah. That toxic love keeps you good every which way, apparently. So yeah, this is I'm very blessed to have everyone inside every which way and to vibe every which way because like tell me, I'm honest. I tell you, my best, friend, best friend, lover.
He's like, his hobbies, his things he enjoys in life, cars and things like that. That's right. Yeah. Instead of being out there doing things that are no good, on the street or whatever. Yeah.
Which I call that life de la calle, street life. We all know the street life. What's the outcome of the situation? Black market, whatever. It's gangs, mafia stuff. Easy, fast money. You do stuff like that. You be a ruckus, little hoodlum, but the downfall is not longevity. That's how I always strip that people that do that lifestyle and they got kids like, yo, you don't care about your kid. Real shit, we'll talk, you don't. What can you do when you're locked up? What can you do when you're in jail? Or what can you do when you're shot up in the hospital? Nothing.
Oh.
And, you put your family at risk or anybody at risk. Just chill, have a vibe. Run cars in the streets to keep it humble, best ass. Talk about the Honda life all day, every day. 1,000. Miss my Hondas, man. One of these years I'll have another one. If I find another toxic person that comes through my life, I'm okay.
You're gonna do all that? Man, that's too much work, man.
Yo, Janet, just keep humble. Just keep humble. Like, you just gotta read people. I tell people, yo, if you're an open-minded person, you can read people. Like me, personally, 5 to 10 minutes, all I need with you. And after that, I'll either humble with you.
That's too much work, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a love love right there.
Man, I'll just walk away.
Yeah, yo, that's like John Leguizamo. What's that girl from they did he did the sister.
Yeah, that's a whole bloody situation there.
Right? Hell yeah. But
standing there with something in your hand. Like,
seriously, imagine y'all know like John Leguizamo, the Boricua, that does Taiwan food, but he does imitates his, I believe it's his sister or
hi Turner,
or cousin. What up, brother? How you doing? And he does he does his stand-up comedy back in the day. He does look like a girl, etc. And he talks about all that. It's hella funny. He can beat me up in a day, but then we closely, he's gonna pull out a hammer out of his purse. How are the 50 kilos? How are you, kids, Amber? Oh, so my 50 kilos are good. They're a little sick cop, but they're doing a lot better, most definitely.
2 boys.
And then cooperating with my ex, best ass, going cruising along, best ass. Then yours and mine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My kids are good. Gosh. My son, he's still doing homeschooling though. Are your kids are they in hybrid? Are they half school? Are they still homeschooling? In California, it's like 1 day a week in school, and then they're still doing the homeschooling online.
Hey, what's up, you guys? How's it going? Oh, what up, brother? How you doing? Just here, vibing alive. Sent you earlier a couple times invite, but I know you're probably busy too.
Oh, they've been back for 3 weeks? Oh, that's good, yeah. I have a feeling that next year it's going to be it's going to be back to regular, I'm sure.
I'm good, they adopted me, LOL.
Is that yawning? Oh, you're getting tired?
At first I was like, oh, we adopted you, so you picked the first kiddo. I killed my bag, it's about 2 weeks now, they have been back. Awesome, heck yeah. But yeah, we adopted Janet is 55th kiddo now.
Oh, yeah.
So we got 53 with her, 53, and she loves 54. No, I texted him, but he's going through his emotions. He's trying to get it.
That girl?
Yeah, that girl with the ex. And then 50, now we got 55 with Janet. They get the option to continue at home if wanted. Oh, okay, awesome.
Oh, right. That's what I opted out of the homeschooling. Yeah, because it was only one day a week, and my son only has, 4 weeks left. Yeah, so that's, he'd only be going to school 4 days in the whole month, so.
Yeah, and Janet, the cool thing about you, you're mad young, so you learn about emps, narcs, and relationships.
Right.
You're out of the game. I learned that at 39, so I've been knowing, but I never took it to consideration.
Right, yeah, she loves going through it.
She loves, oh yeah, I text him, but he hits me once in a while when he's going through it, he'll call me, and I told him to respect him, like, yo, you're 17. But I tell my kids, yo, y'all should be dating at 21. Because I go, you don't know anything about emps and narcs, you're going to be strong for a minute. And that's what he was telling me, that he wants to, uplift her. I go, that's what we do. But the downfall, she's still stuck on the ex, etc. So that's that toxic love. You can do body hopping. She's gonna use you to make her feel good. And when she feels good, she's gonna get up and leave. And back and forth. And it's, you don't want to get devoured that way. I go, plus you're mad young, 17. Why don't you just game chill with the squad and don't get in trouble? Just chill, have fun. Vibe and just keep learning about emps and narcs. And when you get it and you're solid, then she'll show 2020 will show up when they're ready and they're fully healed 1,000. that you can potentially have, a long-term relationship to the last dying breath. That's the type of with my girl now, my last dying breath. I'm blessed. We blessed every which way. Good. I'm glad you guys are doing good at the school my son goes to. Then normal year. Oh, that's awesome. Turner, hell yeah. Janet. Oh well, I'm not too far off, but I'm very wise. Also, I'll be 29. Yeah, but you guys, man, once again, your generation, our generation, you guys are like mad young. 29 looking like, 22. Mad young. He's a good kid. Oh no, he is. He's had like a good kid. He's just going through it. Trying to guide me which way. Yeah, we're still young. She don't know what she wants. She wants that. Exactly. Exactly. 1,000 that note. 1,000. My shoulder. She got that method feelings though. No, I know, but it's, I told him like, you don't want to hear, but you gotta hear it. You gotta let it go, man.
I know, and he's a real softy.
Yeah, he's softy. I said, tell him, dude. She's not the only one to be doing this to you. Other people will do the same thing to you. They're gonna use you to make you feel good, make them feel good, and they get up and leave again. And when they're done messing with their ex, whatever, and they come back to you and just the yo-yo, you want to be there? That sucks, man. You don't deserve. We all deserve to be happy. We all deserve to get mistreated,
My shoulder.
I think your message got ghosted. Oh, potentially so, because
I noticed TikTok. That TikTok will do that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're watching the service sucks, so it'll it'll come and go. So you have to probably resend it again or retype it. Sorry, Janet. Just that's good old TikTok for you. Makes $zillions of dollars off of us, but they can't fix your servers. I figure it always got going. Yeah, no, it does that. Janet was definitely. Good old TikTok. But that's not just TikTok. That's like also like in the game of Apex, COD, etc. Just they need to fix the servers and in their side so they make shit more solid instead of being inconsistent. And essentially we have a lot of people on here in the live, and everyone's coming getting ghosted. I'm really like, come on, man, are you getting booted? No bueno.
Right. Must have Apex servers. Must have those. Oh
yeah, potentially so. Yeah, TikTok they probably own the damn same servers. That's like yesterday. I was trying to get on Apex servers. I can get my kids are on Fortnite, playing all the other games, but I couldn't get on Apex at all.
I always say don't. I guess I have your kids, but they do it fast.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Oh yeah, which is cool. That's why the cool thing about us, whatever age we are, as far as all the types of young generation, we can give them advice. I told them too, like, yo, take it yourself, wrap it up, and don't have kids at a young age. Like, our kids are a blessing, most definitely. Don't get me wrong. I don't get none of my kids, but if you can wait to early 30s, that gives you time to party, kick it, travel the world if you choose to.
Yeah, but figure life out. He's like an old soul.
No, yeah, he's like, going tradition.
Yeah, he's like
he's going tradition.
A lover type.
But
Apex champs.
Because with Apex, seriously, yo, they don't want to get that dub. Seriously. But me and my brother we had a badass game, man. It was a badass game. Hell yeah. Got that dub, good old stand-up fight. Oh man, that was the best game we had. Hell yeah. Yo, Timmy, after this live, let's jump on, man. Hell yeah, I'm ready to play with us all day, every day. Pew pew. Right? Pew pew pew. Yeah, the good head on his shoulder. You can't control it. Oh yeah, no, for sure. No,
I know.
We can guide him. That's all we can do.
He goes with his heart.
Yeah, we can guide him every which way, but that's why I told him to go. Obviously, we can talk to you, guide you every which way, hold your hand, but it's your choice to do whatever you like. I'm not beating you up. I'm not Bible thumping you at all. It's your choice, most definitely. I just don't want you to get hurt again. Listen to this, guys. Go for it. What up, Freddie? How's it going? How's the weather today? Oh, it was nice. It was a little way towards the end. It got windy, really cloudy. Other than that was good. Right now, pets. How's everything on your side, Timmy? Turn, brother? May the force be with you. Freddy, yes, but
he's literally Gizmo. That's what he like on Grandma.
Hey, Freddy, how you doing? How's it going? How was your weekend? How's the family? I won day yesterday, and the guy left me. He left you like as far as at the date he left you, or he ghosted you, or what? Beautiful day today in Jersey, high 70s. Damn, that's good for Jersey. Hell yeah, no more snowman, huh? In the Bronx, 73. Oh, that's good for the East Coast. Hell yeah. That time to go to the beach.
No.
Rainy and stormy. It's clear now, probably 7 degrees down. As far as the date, yeah. So did he left me? Can you read? But yeah, as far as the date, he left you at the date wise, like he just got up, yo, I'm out type of thing, or
The date you left?
at the date, the date. She
Oh,
would say at the date.
on a date?
Yeah. So she so she went on a date wise.
Ooh.
I went on a date. She meant to say yesterday, and the guy left me. Can you believe that?
Oh, he left you while you were in the middle of the date?
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys on the East Coast, you guys are close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
For Amber and I, it's a road trip. But yeah, yes. Also, he just got up and left. Yeah, that's wild. Did he say why he left? Like he got scared?
Yeah,
You know, we're not vibing, or he just didn't say nothing. Please, I'm gonna use the restroom, and then just
That's
dip
what
out.
I meant. Yeah.
Come on by. Yeah. I'm going to put that. I'll be back. I'm going to put that. Excuse me.
Let me go back. It's your comments in here. No, to travel on the airplane? No, I didn't have to. They don't require vaccination, no. But like to get into the amusement parks, if you're not a California resident, then you have to be vaccinated. You told him you can't have coffee, and then he insisted on giving me coffee, so.
Yeah, the girls.
So I wasn't feeling
So
the
there's
date
the girls. We got.
anyways. He wanted to.
There's a Valentine. Here's Bella, the new addition to the squad.
Oh, barely.
So yeah, they're about. She's
Look at
3
Bella.
months old. She's 2 months old. So yeah, baby girls. Hug it.
Let me hold it so you guys can see her good. She's a good girl.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go back up on your comments.
Morita. Can I go outside? Let's go outside. Come on, go outside.
Oh, you don't drink coffee? Because it like upsets your stomach? I'm curious if they make you get vaccinated as well to travel. No. Nuh-uh. I just got my first vaccination because it was required for work. But to travel, air travel, no. There hasn't been any question about that. I know the puppies are so cute. The little one he just got. I heard they can be fine to ask for poop, but I don't know. I don't know either if they have to be. There's, if they'll be fine for that. They don't ask though. At the airport, they don't. They're so happy. They are happy. They're really spoiled. He spoils his dogs. The government's controlling us. Definitely, you know. Do you think that it was what kind of control do you think that they were doing when they did this? I'm glad my straight. Your state must be very laid back, especially if your son's been in school. The whole year like regular, that's not common. So you won't get one. When they first offered it at work, I opted out of getting it, but then they made it to where it's a requirement. So, but I can't drink coffee outside of my house because it upsets my stomach, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, you got the full 5 days and a virtual day here and there. Oh, okay. Yeah, in California, it's all virtual, except for recently. They did like the hybrid, which like they're preparing them to go back for next year, but it's only 1 day a week on campus. I know. You know what? Look, that's what I thought too. Since I had it when I had the first vaccination, it was on this arm, and I thought to myself, "Oh my gosh, have you seen those where people are like, oh, a magnet could stick on it or whatnot, like you've been like implanted with something or whatever? Who knows?" Janet, I didn't get it. Tell me what it was again. Oh, it Turner, it's very strenuous. Like it's not good. You know, kids need to go out and engage with their friends. And what about like extra activities? Like for instance, my son, he plays football, and he hasn't been able to play football. Yeah, it's not good at all. But next year I have a good feeling it'll be back to normal. So, do you think it was population control? Oh, they're back half a day. Yeah, they're transitioning it back to being next year to be normal. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope this ends soon. No interest. I know, with the mask on all day, just
Where's the zombies at?
No recess or anything, huh?
Okay, yeah, I'm waiting for the zombies to show up still. Yeah, my daughter's about to graduate next month, so I have to see what day she graduates. So that's my oldest one, 18. Time goes quick, man. Just that. But enjoy time to the fullest. Over here, the kids go for one day and the rest of them off. Hybrid school, huh? I love it.
That's like my call. I don't know. I think I missed a whole thing right here. Look at it. Okay, this is what happened when I did it.
I told her,
Okay.
give me coffee so I party loud. That's funny. Run the date anyways. Want to for time I can't have coffee and sister being process for a lot. I wasn't feeling the date anyways. Went to oh yo, Janet, you being dead ass? I'm asking. If it is, you're hella funny. I do drink coffee, but I can't drink coffee outside or in the house because. Oh, I hear that. Probably caffeine. Me personally, I don't do decaf because caffeine. Yeah, I fall apart. Negative. Oh yeah, so where you at? Arkansas or Arkansas? The hills have thighs. Want to get in this combo too? I have niece and nephew. Oh, that's cool. Heck yeah. And Jen, I believe you have no kids, right? I believe you have no kids.
No,
So that's cool. Take your time.
Take
Take your time.
Yeah.
I promise you this. Like if you have it with another square and like yourself and you're 1,000, then you'll live to the fullest and be blessed to the fullest. I don't get into my kids, but obviously every kid wants to see their parents together and look at my situation. So, but it's cool. It all works out eventually. 18 to 4 no snacks, nothing first graders with no food. Oh yeah, you gotta feed them breakfast in the morning, not that you have to start Marvin till lunchtime.
That's what, and then with the mask on all
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Honestly, the only thing that changed this year was the mask requirement, the social distance, and crowd limit. Trench kid, how's it going? Oh, it's up, Abby. Hey, Abby. Yeah, it is Abby. What up, Abby? How you doing, dog? How you been? You switched up your name, huh? How you holding up, man? How's everything like? How's Cali? How's skateboarding? And how you holding up, I'm asking. Hey, Wally, how's it going?
Oh.
Ooh, shoot. I'm not getting in no relationship anytime soon. I've been getting signs that I need some. Brother, 1,000. There you go. Fall back, baby boy. Just look at yourself. Know what I mean? We got you. You know the deal is. I wish to have kids could start in June. Kids going to get.
Oh, you need that 300.
I should have 10. Payday. You're like Maui, here I come.
That 300 monthly.
Payday. Abraham. Hi, hey, how you doing? How's it going? That's it, man. Don't I miss that? Alright, what up, babe? I know, seriously, babe, where you been?
What's up, babe?
I know. You was always the one hitting up the spickles. You got that love-hate relationship. Yeah.
Like, I'm here for all your comments, Sheila.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, Dan. Oh, it's all about vibing, showing love, and just have fun. Talk about whatever, life, relationships, doesn't matter. So a lot, just people show up to.
He said, "Are you serious about that comment?"
Oh, y'all look so cute. Oh, thank you. No, I'm very blessed. Like, I can be myself 1,000. Like I told her before, I don't. I whomever I be with, I won't ever change the way. With all my exes, except one, I've always had to change the way I speak, the way I carry myself, the people I vibe with, etc. That's how people red flags, man.
Sheila, that's why you got it ain't nothing if you don't show up.
Oh, when you're coming over, well, she can make it. There you go, brother. There you go. Drop the lines, man. Here, I'm just warming up. I'm stretching
and I'm
out.
back.
right?
Yeah.
It's flashing out my screen. But yeah, as I tell you, so it's red flags when if you have to change yourself for a person, it's done deal. Don't even squash that as soon as you can. Trust that. Suegra. Oh snap! I don't know. Lucky Mr. Sprinkle's sleeping right now. Damn, they find someone else. It's my time.
Oh, Janet.
You cool? Yeah,
That's
no.
that's
Let me see.
some 54.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, yo, Janice, there you go. So with her kids, 50, 53. I say 50 kilos on my 50 my squad. Her kids 3, and then Sheila right here, 54. And now you 55. I mean, yeah, you can call her that. She wouldn't mind. But yeah, no, Janet, yo, what I recommend Real Shit Real Talk, you just go here and live, just talk live. That's how my girl and I we met. You know, I was on my live, she jumped on, we started talking, she threw a little kiss emojis, and no respect what I tell her, I say, but I'll be all cool, keep it humble, keep it humble, ladies. I'm just here chilling, vibing, not looking, for happy time, but not looking, and we just started talking, and boom, it was because we spoke the same lingo. She wasn't broken. So we chopped it up every which way. We vibed it. We was like, hell yeah, someone speaks my tongue, my level, you know what I mean? I didn't. Take it day by day. Oh yeah, brother. Day by day, baby steps.
I know, for real.
My hubby even misses she love. He was like, whatever happened to that kid? Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, because it's the sprinkles and free kid. She love be going at it. He said, you can make all your comments, but she comes home with me, stays home with me. Hell yeah. All day, every day, man. Oh yeah, Mrs. Squad, man. Oh yeah. So when we first started, it was she loved, Unique, aka Mrs. Pickles.
Food for thought.
Food for thought. Food for thought.
Where's she at?
I know, we gotta hit her up. Food for thought, and then Steph, Amber, Gomez jumped towards the end a little bit. Yeah,
Lopez.
my buddy came from a block here locally.
Linda. Lopez.
Oh yeah, Linda. Oh yeah, Linda and the Steph, both Stephs.
Not today, not tomorrow.
Time to come back even better. Hell yeah. Not today, not tomorrow, not in a year. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's good. Hey, bro, it's good to see you back. All right, dog. Let's share a talk. We were talking about it earlier. So
I know that's what he felt it.
I need to graduate out of the huggies.
Oh, wow.
Right? Was definitely. Oh my god, I know.
Janet,
wow.
are you friends with Food for Thought?
Yeah, she's cool people. She's.
She does a lot of lives.
Yeah, she does a lot of lives. She's doing more.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's one of our, our squad in initial last year was. So that's like the deal. Like we made a thing, the day one of us makes fame, we get famous, etc. And have the pockets to, fight each other together, etc. Chop it up, do a live out together. Mm-hmm. The squad don't, when we get TikTok famous, as they say. I'm gonna take a shower. I'll be back.
TikTok world is small.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Definitely. Food for is Prego, I think. All Rivery.
What?
Let me find out. Hey, Derek. Oh, the host.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to follow her. Follow that.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to hit her up see if that's true or not. Or is that TikTok gossip?
Oh my.
I know right now she's chilling. She let go of her toxic job, and now she's doing her little business. She's doing the resident. She's doing cool for the most part that I know. I gotta catch up with her, see how she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I joined her stream a couple months ago, and she was talking about how she had good news. Oh, really? I didn't see.
No, I don't think it's that. I was
Did she say she's
pregnant?
No. I'm asking.
Yeah, did she actually?
Hashtag talk gossip.
Oh my god.
Right,
that was a good one, Trash.
I heard from a little yellow bird on TikTok.
That was a
And then she said she was a couple. Oh, really? I'm going to hit her most definitely see what the deal is. Yeah, I think he's right. Oh, shoot. 2 birds. I got it. I'm going to hit her up. Yo. TikTok bird said that potentially the word is you got a baby bump, a bun in the oven, as they say.
Wow. I did not
I haven't heard it, and we have a spot. Seriously, yo, like that. I haven't heard that.
Mm-mm.
Maybe, yeah, I'm definitely see what's up. Ace Sparks, 94, how you doing? How's it going? But yeah, so I will have to hit up and definitely see what the deal is, see if that's true or not. Maybe she might be up.
He said I'm gonna have a cousin.
I'm gonna have a cousin. Right, add it to the squad. Yeah, need to know name. How's it going? I ain't asked because I ain't starting that. Right? It's right. Well, I'll ask her. Yeah. Okay, so in the TikTok, as the TikTok, how would it go? It'd be like in today's as the TikTok, the world turns. Oh yeah, seriously. No, yeah. See what the deal is. See if it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But I know she be doing a lot of lives, a lot of duels, most definitely. Which hey, duels is fun. A lot of just people. You got good people to vibe with, most definitely. That's why when we first started here was with my boy Drew from Cali, the 2016 app. So cool people, man. He's blowing up pretty good too, most definitely. I'm just a little guy, just have fun vibing. I gotta do a bunch of TikToks. I gotta do a bunch of stitches every which way, especially the one with Drake. Oh, I want to mop him up like a champ with all this.
Oh yeah. So what do you guys think about that? You hear about that?
Damn, everyone love gossip. Look how your view goes up.
No, serious.
Oh yeah, no gossip.
My
Yeah,
gosh.
it's
That is the truth.
especially on TikTok, everyone tagged each other. Yo, what's the word?
Rolando Molina for a bit.
Oh, should have?
Super humble.
Yeah, that's that cat from
yeah.
Little Joker, whatever
Yeah,
it
he's
is.
Baby Joker.
Baby Joker. Yeah, no, he's pretty famous. He's doing good. Actually, I'm surprised he followed. I'm like, what?
He does
That's
the Rollerito.
Yeah.
At
Shots?
12, yeah.
Heck yeah. Baby Joker for next year. There you go. Hell yeah. That's hella cool, man. He's doing good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised a lot of other movie stars or people that are famous in general on there vibing because they can get hella followers right quick easily, making money the same exact day, and they just jump on and say what they gotta say and vibe with people, all day, every day. Hell yeah.